There we go. G'day, Randy. Darn tootin', you're number one, brother. I'd expect no less from you. Just double checking all my messages. Kyle and I ooh. Sorry, I'm I'm working and playing at the same time. I got a lot of orders due this weekend. I'm talking to my. What are you doing, bud? Oh boy. Hank's got himself a corner in the office already. That's not what I asked for, but we'll give it a shot anyways. Reply. So, hey, Carrie. Hey, get out of there, goober. Hank, back out of there, dude. All new smells. Oh, gracious. It, what else we got? I'm just kind of waiting until we have a few more people, and then I'll get into the meat and potatoes of today. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of meat and potatoes right now. No, it's my own fault. It's been one of those days where I've been in, I've been out, I've been in, I've been out, I've been in, I've been out. I've already streamed over 3 hours today. Hey, what are you doing, goober? He's sitting there trying to build himself a new area. And I've got an old it's actually a wool blanket that was made in a plant here in town. Oh, goodness gracious, it's been closed forever and a day. And now he's sitting there trying to make himself a little bed. Mm-hmm. I just have to let a few people know that we're actually on, because I told them I'd be coming on, but I didn't tell them when. So whereabouts in this green earth are you, Randy? Oops, wrong button. I'm just trying to let folks know that we're alive. We're still procrastinating. I just didn't know what time I'd actually be able to get back on here. What are you doing, Goober? Hey, get out of there. You don't get a stuffy. Sorry, man. Stuffies aren't for puppies. Especially you, because you'll eat it. Oh. Oh, who we got in here? Chris Smith. Wiley. Ew. Yeah, it was starting to rain here on and off. I had 5 or 6 boards to replace on my deck. But I had to I had to take my time because it needs to be replaced, but I need it to hold out the winter so that I can actually go and we're going to do composite decking next year. Ooh, I tell you, there's a lot of hey, Suzanne, how are you, Suzanne? Okay, go laying down in your bed. Go lay down. It's been absolutely crazy busy around here, just trying to get all the last minute stuff ready for winter. So that's why I'm about an hour late signing on. But like I said, I've already streamed 3 hours today on the road, going up, getting the supplies, coming back down. So anyways, well, it don't. Oh, I guess we're up to 7. So okay. I was gonna kick out of here, but all right, Christine. Did you guys get your start of your plane itinerary, Christine? You should have got a message earlier this week from NCL. Hey, Marshall, how are you doing, buddy? It was hoodie weather. Wait, I wore hoodies all summer. Yeah, it was low 50s this morning, plus 10. I think it was actually 11 Celsius whenever I started the truck this morning. Yeah, Christine, you should have got one from NCL. And it's really nothing. It's really nothing that you can do. Or careful, buddy.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I have an appointment tomorrow at in between 12 and 1 to go talk to that lady about warranties.
Okay, do you want me to go?
It's up to you.
Okay, 12 and 1?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Just let me double check my calendar.
Stay in here, Boats. Oh, sorry, you're online. Hi, live people.
Yeah, we've got 8 people in here right now, but there'll be more coming. I was an hour getting on late. As you can see, the deck's fixed.
Yes, it looks good. Thank you for staying in here.
Yeah. Is there any way you could just run up and grab them like a couple toys, chew toys?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, it's my own fault. Today's been a whirlwind. We'll put it lightly. Kenzie's going to get you a toy, bud. Yeah. Well, I appreciate Not for Nothing Homestead. Because Ginger is awesome. Not as cool as Jessie, but she's up there. Oh, what's that, Bubbers? Come here, go. Here. Oh, what did you do to your bed? You're not here. Cooperhead, back here. There, lie down.
Yeah, between 12 and 1. I called Jane this morning. She's not going to be there. It's her day off.
Well, yeah, she's already showed,
But Lindsay will be there, and that's who we need to talk to.
Okay, I will. Did they talk to you about money, or?
What do you mean?
Like she didn't. That's all you talked about?
Was just booking the appointment with Lindsay.
Okay, perfect. I will.
Negotiating's your thing, not mine.
I'll get on my negotiating face. There we go.
Thank you.
All right, babe. Love you. Smile, brother. You can smile because you have an awesome little sister. Well, since I don't have any biological sisters, you fit in there. But Danny is our little sister. Dude, I told you to go lay in your bed or we're going to duke it out. Now go lie down. That's a good boy. Oh, he listens like his mother. So, for those of you folks that are in here that are going on the cruise, you should have got a message this week from NCL, just a little blurb saying that, you've been put into the system as needing a flight. Now, in turn, what I need everybody to do, if you have not received that, or you have not booked your alcohol package, your specialty dining, if you haven't done your fine tuning, I need you to call Terry. And if somebody just types cruise into the chat, it will come up and give you all the information, but I will put it, should be streaming. If you have any questions, Alaska, that's me, or call Terry, and that's his number. And again, folks, do not call the 800 number. You have no idea how much extra work it takes Terry. And, as a group, I'll be quite open and honest. There was a little bit, couple dollars that was extra. I only ordered one shirt this time, and I paid 50% of Terry's shirt. We bought Terry a shirt for being so awesome. So I bought half, and the group bought half. So it just a little something. You know what I mean? So I was hoping my girl was supposed to be, Jesse's got a guy. Different strokes for different folks. I got myself a girl, and she's my IT girl. Well, my IT girl was supposed to, she still didn't do it. Okay. She was supposed to send out all the messages, just so that I could start making some cups with the logo. So if anybody's interested, because it's the cruise, whatever money is made goes into the pot, and it'll be spent on the folks for the cruise. I will just cover my cost of making the stuff, shipping it, and whatever. I'll call Terry since I didn't get an email. Yes, please, Christine. And just go over all your fine, like your, I don't know if Miss Ann's in here. Thanks, Jesse, for dropping that. But Miss Ann really should get a hold of Terry somehow. And I know she's with the Littles this week, but the only issue that I'm starting to see is that if she does not get a hold of, if she doesn't get a hold of them, I'm scared that it's just going to, she's going to slip between the cracks. And I don't want that to happen. Because she just too darn nice. Miss Ann is not here yet. Yeah, I know. She said that she was doing some stuff this morning. She was on my live for a little bit, and then she had to go do some stuff. Man, I honestly hate technology. I think technology sucks. So, I don't know if you can all see or not, but there's all the shirts that we ordered. They did all the mock-up. Those are the colors. So there's the hoodies. And where's Mark's hat? Oh, Mark's hat was in here somewhere. Oh well. It was pretty cool. So everybody, I believe, is ready to go. They are going to be, you should have them the first week. Hard to work and get in on time. I'm going to have to go to listen from the beginning to see. No, D. It's not a big deal, D. There's nothing to worry about, nothing to be concerned about. Just that if you haven't went over, if you're taking the drink package or stuff like that, you should get a hold of Terry, and either Terry or Lori will do okay, this is a really stupid question, guys, and hopefully somebody can answer me, because I'm about to take my phone and throw it through a wall. He sent me the legal, I bet you if I search, So I was sent the high definition logo for Cruising Alaska 25, and I can't find it. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to. Oh, I think I found it. No, didn't find it. I don't know, guys. I'll figure it out. I was going to try to print off a mug and show you what the mugs are going to look like, but that might have to be for tomorrow night. Now, I'm hoping my interview for tomorrow night is going to happen. That's all I can say right now. Hopefully, everything will work out well. You liked that, didn't you? Don't worry, Christine. You give us merch, you get shouted out. That's one thing that I've always tried to, I don't take it for granted whenever I'm given stuff like that. Especially, I get to see the true prices of stuff now that, I'm on the other side actually making it. And it's not cheap. So I'm going to try both of these. So do you guys, I'm going to put a poll out. Not that I'll listen to you, but I'll put a poll out. Should I use that one? Or should I use that one? Myself, I just don't know, folks. I like them both. I love that. I just love the sorry, I'm just sending this to my IT girl right away. And then that way there, I know she's at her computer because she's working. I was just talking to her, so hopefully I can actually do this while we are online. And like I say, I'm not out to make a whole lot of money. Like I said I did some cups for Jerry. I'm out. My whole thing is a year timeline. If I can pay all my stuff off in a year, that's where I want to be. And then I honestly, the last 2 days has blown up. And I had 2 municipalities call me yesterday and ask quotes on shirts, hoodies, jackets, and polo shirts. So I'm quite excited. For you, Miss Lisa, anything. Now, Jesse would have asked, just give me 1 sec. I'm just honestly in the middle of sending them to my IT girl. Please do cup. Side. Whoa. Learn how to spell, dummy. Cruise logo. Please do. Jess, if you want, you can come up, eh? Or if you don't feel like it today, that's totally all right too. Hey, what do you got? Dad, what the hell are you eating? Oh my God, you're going to be the death of me, child. Hey. Dad. Hey, Dad. Hank, come here. Come here. Dad. Give Dad. Well, what in God's name have you got, child? Oh, well, eat it. Oh, there's Miss Ann. I know somebody contacted her. She just doesn't fly in like that. So, Miss Ann, if you have not contacted Jesse, if you've not contacted Terry yet, please do so. You would have got an email this week from the Light Division. Are you just chewing on your bone? Okay, he's just chewing on his bone, so that really doesn't matter. Yeah, to make sure you make sure your drink thing is all done up. Make sure you finalize your cruise, because there's no reason why you were paying more than us when you booked the same week as we did. So I don't want you to fall through the cracks or whatever. So I know you're with the littles this week, but the littles go to school, right? It's going to be about a 15-minute conversation with Terry about booking all your stuff. Then I can rest knowing that you're looked after. Because, believe it or not, I truly care. Over half the time, Jesse and I bounce to make sure you folks are fine. Because Jesse and I know what to expect. We know what to do. We're just trying to help out the folks that haven't cruised before. Come on up, buddy.
Scott, you need some help, bro.
I'm multitasking right now.
Grab that dog and put a leash on him and wrap it around the table.
Oh, I wrapped it around his throat and wanted to hang him today.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
It's going to be the death
if
of
there's something loose, that dog's going to have it in its mouth.
Well, because he's still an infant, right? He's still a little child. But do you know, I heard something the other day that when a dog turns 1 year old, it's equivalent to an 18-year-old in human years.
Oh, great. So it's going to go from the terrible twos to the drinking age?
No, we've all thought it was 7 years. For every year is 7 years. That's not true. They said that it's 18 years when they turn 1, and then it's 3 years every year after that. So every year it's 3 years. Wow. So instead of our dog being 90-something, he's only 57. Just saying. Wow. I don't know how true that is, but that's what we saw a video on the other day saying that your dog, for years and years and years, they thought dogs were 7 years for every year of life that they. No, after 1 year, that's equivalent to an 18-year-old.
18 and then 3 years after.
3 years every year after that. 3.
So Toby's still a young man. He's still younger than you.
He's 57. He's just going through a midlife crisis right now.
Oh, so he just wants to buy himself a shiny little white thing, and oh wait, that's
Oh,
what
he wants
walks
a
by.
he
Never
wants a
mind.
Corvette. He wants a Corvette. Yeah, he does. He wants a Corvette. Wink,
Oh,
wink.
sure, Daddy
Lisa,
will
Lisa.
drive him around in a
Well, yeah,
Corvette.
he told me he wants a Corvette, so I'm gonna have to convince Lisa to let me get him a Corvette with a little side window for him.
What?
Oh, that don't look good behind you, buddy. Uh-oh, Mama's coming swinging.
Hey, what did I
No.
say? Toby wants me to buy Lisa a Corvette.
Oh,
No.
absolutely.
I like the Jaguars.
Oh my goodness, the Jaguar.
Oh, dear God, that's even worse.
She wants a convertible
I've always
Jaguar.
liked Jaguars, but that's not saying I'm going to get one.
Hard
I
top.
just
Yeah.
like
Trust me. If I win that lottery, she's getting one.
Oh,
no, I don't know.
you get one, and you get one,
Yeah,
and
you
you
get one, and you get one, and you get one. No, Miss Ann, if you're watching, call Terry, please. I don't want you to go another week without calling him.
Lila said that she was on the phone with him now.
See, Lila don't waste no time. You see
No.
what it is, Miss Ann? You can't let grass grow underneath you, Bubba. Trust
Okay,
me.
so now that it's public, we can say. Oh, wrong one.
Wrong one.
Dee says I don't have one of those. Corvette.
Well, Miss D might have a Corvette. She's
No,
got
but
all
look.
the other old cars.
Reed, I'm excited that my daughter is talking about coming with us. She's on the phone talking to Lori.
Yay.
So
Woohoo.
Dee and her daughter plus her husband. So
Yeah, but
goodness gracious.
talking to Lori is not until we see that list come up that you get with her name on, then it's final.
Oh, Dee said a
Talking-
Jaguar,
She's talking about a Jaguar.
not a Corvette. Sorry, dear.
Okay.
Well, you know
So,
what?
maybe-
I would love to talk to Dee about that car that she's got.
Oh, I know that grocery getter. Or are you talking about the red Bel Air?
boy.
You talking about the red Bel Air or the grocery getter?
No, the red Bel Air.
Oh, that Bel Air is awesome.
Oh,
Oh,
Joey says Gunther the German Shepherd is worth $500 million.
Gunther, the German Shepherd, is worth $500 million. Okay.
Joey gone knocked his noggin or what?
No, I think Joe's got he's over there breathing in that smoke over in Florida right now.
Got to be
Maybe
doing
that's
something
it.
because
Maybe they switched. Maybe Ginger's driving and Joey's sitting.
It's possible. That's possible, but I don't think so. Joey's he's the control type. He's going to be in control of that vehicle at all times. He drove the other night there and back, which is easy 7 hours. And Ginger didn't drive. Ginger says, "You're going to drive, Joe. I'm going to relax and kick back and sleep."
Tony's in there. Big side. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony and Joni, they finally woke up.
oh yeah, there he is.
Dee said the oldest for sale.
Oh, the oldest for sale, the grocery getter. Is that the
Virginia?
Hey, Virginia? I always wanted a convertible. Lisa wants a convertible. Yeah, I've never had a convertible, but I'm sure
I've never had a
I'm sure
convertible.
if they make them over here in Texas, we would probably have a convertible. But
Do you
Lisa
know?
always wanted a Jaguar convertible, the hardtop convertible. You know, the kind of goes, bzz, 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 bzz,
Yeah.
folds down and covers up all by itself. When she push a button,
Yeah.
leather seats, and that's what she wants.
So
Jaguar.
did you? I was blown away whenever we went to the dealership yesterday. I am totally shocked that GM products are no longer made in North America.
Well, I'm not surprised that any of them are made in America. You know, I don't think
Ford,
no,
Ford,
not
half of them are still here.
no,
Dodge?
most of them are made in Mexico and then assembled in
Well, Dodge, there's 3 different ones that are made trucks. The high speed, they're made in Canada still. But no, they're actually coming from Korea. So the car that Kenzie's looking at right now is on the ship and it's already left Korea. Now, it's better than China, but it's still not North American made.
Well, it depends. Was it North Korea or South Korea?
What are you doing, dude?
Christine wants to know if the email is from NCL or another.
No, it's in.
No, it should be NCL.
I'll double check here, Christine, but
The only thing we got was our tentative flight plans in 2 years.
Yeah. NCL stands for no cash letter. No, it don't, for Christine. Oh my goodness.
don't listen to him, Christine.
Thumbs up, folks. Hit that thumbs up.
Absolutely.
At 21, I only see 15 thumbs up.
Really?
Yep. We're gonna have to fix that.
Oh man. Okay, so Miss Lisa wanted me to show those logos again.
Well, me and
No. There's a bunch of people in the chat said, please show it again, but you weren't reading the chat. That's why Lisa sent you that instant message over there.
what he said.
What I said. Okay, so that's the second
So
one.
there's the
That's
one.
the second one. That's the one with the boat. The first one is without. Now that's the one I prefer. I prefer that one because that's going to look awesome. That boat just. That's gonna look awesome.
I'm thinking of putting,
because you
if
know
I
why?
can get rid of the dark,
Oh, you
like
can
get
do that.
rid of the, make that translucent.
So what you can
and
do is
then-
you go into Canva and you have remove background and it'll take it away. The thing is,
Yeah, I don't have the paid version.
I have it. Just send it to me and I'll send it to you. But here's the thing:
but
on
the
that first one,
Lori's doing it actually right now. I'm talking to her.
on that first one is the cup. You could bring those mountains all the way down to the bottom here. See, all the way down to the bottom, and have the mountains about halfway, and then the logo right above it, without the ship, and it's still cruising Alaska 25. I like it without the ship. I don't mind the ship, but I would prefer without the ship. That's my vote.
Well, and that's why I'm doing both. And then, whatever folks
Floats
can
your
have a
boat. Whatever
choice.
floats your boat.
whatever floats your boat. The boat looks like a yacht. I don't know what you're talking about there, Christine, but that boat's going to hold about 3,000 people.
Hey, Ginger, 6,000 total. Hey, Ginger, safe travels.
Yeah.
Hope you guys get there in one piece. And I'm surprised. I was blown away when I seen you pass the Buc-ee's. I thought, who? We'll hit it going.
They drove by a Buc-ee's?
They passed the Buc-ee's. They said, we're not going to go on the way. They were going to go on the way back. Who does that? That's sacrilegious to pass a Buc-ee's. I mean, I would go just to make myself go to the restroom.
I'm sorry, but Joe is just about going to lose his man card if he does that.
That's no ship. That's no ship, Tony. That's no ship. That's right, Joe. And Jesse is never wrong. See? Even Joe agrees. Way to go, Joe. You get a thumbs up for me, Bubba. Oh, now Jim says, well, I wasn't driving because if I was driving, I would have stopped.
Yeah.
Ginger, you got more pull than you think, especially from that passenger seat.
Get out of there. Come here.
That's right. Even Jesus stops at Buc-ee's.
Go lay down. You're not
Or
playing with the boxes. So, hey, Thunderstick, what's going on, brother?
Short leash, Scott. Short leash. That's what you need.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Busey's. That's right, Tony.
Look at that. See, I thought Joe was a cool dude until he passed the Buc-ee's. You know, Joe, do you know how many people in our chat have said,
you've
I
just upset a whole lot of folks, Joe.
You know, if I could only go to a Buc-ee's, I just want to visit a Buc-ee's. Well, they don't have them within 500 miles from our place. You know how many people would have loved for you to stop at that Buc-ee's?
Yeah. And did a tour.
Saying, Joe, I will pray at your funeral.
Well, he's sorely gonna lose his man card.
Look at Christine. She's been begging Sir Johnny to go to a Buc-ee's. Take her to a Buc-ee's. And he's giving her that, well, it's too far away. We can't. I mean, we'd have to spend 2 days, one day there and one day back. And, it's, I don't know. Well, let me do it like he would say. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And he's working I even went.
Look, read that. What is Christine? Poor Christine, the little hummingbird.
Yeah.
You know, who passes the Buc-ee's? I'm taking leave just to go to one. Yo, you can live this
Nobody
one down.
in this community.
See, and I
passes the
would have kept
Buc-ee's.
it. I would have kept it a secret had you not mentioned it on your live that you passed the Buc-ee's. So it's
Oh,
out
he
there.
actually said it publicly?
She did. She said, "Well, we're not stopping this time because." And there's your sign, Jesse. There's your sign, and it passed. Oh my God!
Oh, wow. So then she really called him out.
Joe said, Tony says, "Joe, my hat's off to you." Oh wait, I don't have one of those. You don't have one of these fixer hats?
I know. Neither do I, Tony. So they have something about, up
They're
north
limited
and having a fix-it hat.
They're limited.
They're limited editions.
Hey, Joe,
Yes, he
send me your picture and I'll make my own.
Yeah.
No, get over and lay on your bed. Enough.
Well, Christine,
Now you're in trouble.
I would go to Buc-ee's, but I have to go out to the West Paddock and count my cows. And before I do that,
One cow.
I'm going to check my hay stack and see if my hay is good. If not, I may have to put out some more hay. I don't know, but seems like there's snakes everywhere, and I'm going to have to just get out my snake killer. But we'll get out to Buc-ee's one day. One day we'll get to Buc-ee's. Not sure when, but we will. I've got to go. I got to go edit a video. See y'all guys.
So, Tony, I've never talked to my wife that way. I'm not that stupid, buddy. I just look it. This boy ain't gonna, no. Oh my God. Yes, you're being a goober today. Want to come say hello?
Christine says, I have several vehicles, a license, and money. So I would just take my own little hummingbird to Buc-ee's.
Say hi, Jesse.
Zero power. Hanky Panky, what's going on, Hanky Panky?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of goober stuff on Daddy's table. I like it. Okay, hi.
Raise the mirrors up. Huh? Hank. That dog. Go eat your football. Go eat your football.
Oh, he's a good boy.
We're going to stop by that same Buc-ee's on the way back, though.
It's too late, Ginger.
On the way through? Oh, on the way through.
On the way back through.
On the way back through.
That's just too late.
Well, I mean, that'll give you some reprieve, but you still gotta have to pay for not stopping. I was floored. My heart was on the ground. Lisa will tell you we've never stopped. We never passed the Buc-ee's without stopping. Never. That's my car won't continue to go. It has to stop because if I don't have
it's got a magnet.
If I don't have to pee, my car's got to pee. Somebody's going to have to pee at a Buc-ee's.
There's got to be some kind of liquid.
My Jeep will lift his back tire like this and do his business at a Buc-ee's.
Oh man.
A week already.
Look, Tony says, I guess we will get to a Buc-ee's someday, says Johnny. Oh, wait, that might have been too fast.
I was going to say that was almost too fast, Jesse.
I guess we will get to a Buc-ee's someday. I got to go count my cows first. 1, 2, 3, 17, 18. They're all here.
Uh-huh. And that's exactly how he does it, too. He's not even in here. I don't know. I know he's working around the shop, but well, I'm doing some stuff here. I'm trying to get I bet you I could make this smaller. Lisa, you're good at shipping. If I was to cut, so this is going to Jen and there's only one mug in it. So if I was to cut it down here and then just fold it over and tape the top, that'd be smaller and cheaper, right? Now on YouTube.
Yes, should be.
Okay.
I just got a message. My fact checkers right here says below you will find a list of American Chevy manufacturing plants located as well in the models that they produce. Arlington, Texas, Suburban Tahoe, Roanoke, Indiana, Silverado 1500, Wentzville, Missouri, Colorado Express, Bowling Green, Kentucky, Corvette Stingray Z06, Grand Sports ZR1, Lansing, Michigan, Traverse Camaro, Detroit, Michigan, Chevrolet.
Well, Trailblazers and Tracks are both made out of Korea because that's where they're being shipped out of right now.
Yeah. So to say that no vehicles are made in America,
well, that's what they alluded to that yesterday, that, or maybe they're all heading over there at some point, but the ones that Kenzie was looking at last night, they were all coming from Korea. And they said there's no rhyme nor reason to how much. If you don't hear from us in 3 days, it's
the
the
hurricane. Apparently, there's a hurricane up there in Northeast.
Yeah, but I didn't think you guys were supposed to get it that bad, Tony. Were you?
Lila's up there. The vineyard is coming right for them. Vineyard Farmhouse. So, what's his name? Brian maybe he may have grapes all over the country. Grapes gonna be flying everywhere.
Well, if it's supposed to hit them and supposed to hit Tony, it's got to come through me to get to Brian.
It's got to go through you.
Not necessarily.
How's it going to go through you? It can't go through both of y'all.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. See, that shows how much, because the cloud cover that we're having right now is actually, it came from the north. So
Hurricane Lee.
Hurricane Lee. Look it up.
Yeah, but yeah, you just on that box, Scott, you just still have to put your dimensions in. That's all.
Yeah. Well, that's good because I'm just about done cutting it now.
Yeah, it should work.
Yeah, it seems to.
Tony, you're just gonna have to your message this Sunday, Creekside's gonna have to be a little slower so some people can keep up.
Oh, he said they're afraid of losing power.
Oh, yeah. I'd really be concerned about that, Tony.
Yeah, but might lose all your power, Tony.
Hey, all jokes aside, though, he better be going to get some extra fuel.
Yeah, but he wasn't talking about Jeeps. He was just talking about the Chevys. Jeeps are made in Northern Illinois.
Yes, Jeeps are. Yes,
but he was talking about no, he actually was talking about the Chevy Traverse and what other one?
Trailblazer and Tracks.
The Trailblazer, say that 5 times in a row. Trailblazer and Tracks.
And I believe the Buick Encore is also.
Buick Encore, okay.
Yeah. That's what she told us anyways, is that they have one in the lot and they have 3 coming from Korea.
Yep. Christine, we got rain this morning, a lot of rain this morning. It was nice. Very nice.
Oh, you finally got some rain.
Not enough, but it was a nice little taste of some rain. My grass is still, tortilla chip brown, but when you walk on it, it goes.
Yeah, great.
Even Toby doesn't like it walking on it because he goes like, "What is this?"
Oh, that's not too bad then, Lee. So obviously, Lee'd be following it quite close because it's lobster season right now, and he's out in the water.
Yeah,
not too bad. He said the marine weather's only calling for 50 to 60 miles an hour Sunday morning.
Only.
One more hour to the Florida line. with the Flow Rider line.
Where are they going? Where are they off to?
So they're going to their son's wedding.
Oh,
He's marrying a girl named Bree, right, Lisa?
Yes.
Bree. So
okay. Do we like Bree?
Ron is marrying Bree. I'm not sure if it's
Do we
today
like
or
Bree,
tomorrow or this weekend, the 15th.
Tomorrow.
That's right, it's the 15th. How can I not remember that? That was when I was on the board. But he's marrying Bree. Oh, I'm not even gonna. I was gonna show it, but I'm not because Ginger may not want it shown.
No.
Yeah, but anyway, they're getting married this weekend. That's why they're driving down there. See, that's all.
Okay.
That's all Joe's been doing is driving.
Hey,
Driving. See, I drive Miss Lazy, and Joe drives Miss Crazy.
I was actually going to say that, and I bit my tongue.
Well, you know me. I'm an open mouth, insert foot kind of guy. So okay, I said it. But tell me I'm not lying. Tell me I'm lying. If I'm not lying, it's true.
Yeah, you
I'm
better
driving
stop.
Miss Lazy, and he's driving Miss Crazy. We need to make a shirt for that, Joe. We need to make a T-shirt.
If you have a picture, Jesse, you can show it.
I'm driving Miss Crazy. You're lazy, and you're driving Miss Crazy. That's a shirt right there.
Not that kind of picture.
Oh, not that
Yeah, just give me a. I don't know if I can. D, hang on.
Yeah, dude. All right. Here's what we made for him, but it was on a board like this. It was on a board like this. Okay, so this is a cutting board.
Yeah, it's the same one that you got Ginger,
It was
wasn't it?
like that, and then I put this logo on it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, because they're into the sun, the beach, the sun.
Yeah. Well, if I lived in Florida, I'd be on the beach every day too.
Right. So this is what we made for them, or what they're giving to their daughter for the wedding. So I thought it was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
As long as she likes
It's beautiful.
it, that's all that matters. But it came on here, and it was real dark. It came out really nice. In fact, I got a picture of it. What am I doing? What am I talking about?
I know.
I got a picture. I can show you the actual board. But that's all, folks.
Jesse,
Yes, sir.
look at your phone.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm having issues here, so.
Yeah, I should have told you that.
Not them issues. They gave me nice medication for them issues.
Here's the. Oh, it might be a little bit too bright.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, you can see it a little bit, but not.
Let me lower the brightness.
Yeah, if you turn down the brightness, we'll be able to see it. Okay, that's beautiful. Oh, wow, that's beautiful, Jess.
So that's on a cutting board. And then on the back, it says,
Okay.
Oh, cool. So that's why they went down to.
yeah, she's getting married. So I'm sure they're all excited. And they'll probably have a few adult beverages. Enjoy some family time, with everybody that's there for the weddings. Of course, all of us are not going to be there, but
well, then it's not going to be fun.
It'll be fun.
Real fun
it's
time
not,
if we're not there.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It's just not going to be a blast. Like it's going to be a pine cone fest, folks. So, if you're not going to Pine Cone Fest, sucks to be you.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could afford it, but not this year.
Yep. Yeah. If you sold that T-shirt and that mug business, you sold all that equipment, you could pay for a plane trip down to Dallas.
No. A few times over.
No. Hey, Paul Honeyman,
welcome in, Paul. supposed to be. Hey, Paul. Did you actually look at your text and do his?
Johnny says, gotta jump off so I can eat.
He hasn't been on.
Yeah, he has.
He's been lurking.
He's been lurking. I saw him earlier. I dropped his
Well,
link.
yes, he's been lurking, but he hasn't really been.
Yeah, he came in early and then just dropped off. You know, he's probably doing some flip-flop work.
Well, I did some flip-flop work. Lisa, can you send me Jennifer's address? I can't find.
You talking about Jennifer, like Good Times or Jennifer Wiley? Good Times?
Good Times.
Okay.
Tony says, I had a lovely adult beverage this morning. Yep, it was chilled milk of magnesia.
I was going to say it's chocolate milk, maybe.
Chilled milk of magnesia, you know, to settle everything.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, I see now what you're talking about, Johnny. Okay, buddy. We'll see you in a bit. I think she sent me back that. No, not yet.
Yeah, let me get in my files and look.
Oh, at least have to pull out the file.
Yeah. Don't rush.
Be prepared, Scott.
Too late. I already got my book.
Yeah.
Well, and that's, I don't want her to rush, because if she gets all tired doing stuff for me, then she can't do stuff for you, and then I'm going to hear it.
No, I'm doing stuff for my mom. I got to finish these ornaments, the final sanding.
Oh.
Tony says he put a toothpick in a glass of water and had a pine float.
Oh, gross.
I was just, I've had, no, thank you. I have Johnny working on the corner at Gillum. Ooh.
Nothing but the best for.
If he's working on the corner, Christine, hopefully you're not hoping to make a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So Ginger, nothing but the best for my crazy sister.
Okay.
Well, yes, she is a bit unique and crazy. D, I honestly cannot. My phone is not letting me invite. The only reason Jesse's up here is because he could get himself up here. My phone's not allowing me to put anybody up here.
Yeah, I come into the back door. I got backdoor access. Hey, Christine, if you would open that up to like maybe 3 acres, I'll move up there with her. We'll put a little trailer house. I'll move my dad up there with me too. He's good at working. He's a good worker.
Oh, I found it.
3 to 5 acres of that 150 something acres you got
Well, I just sent it.
with road access.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Water rights, electricity, you name it.
Mineral rights too, in
Mineral
case
rights,
you
mineral rights.
fart and it blows up
And-
from
and
below. There's gas or something down there.
completely fenced in so none of them 18 cows will come in and get lost on my property.
Oh, what? You're going to go live with the cows.
No. That's what I say. I want to live in that little 3 to 5 acres and then fence it all in. So, one of them 18s don't slip in over there.
Yeah, but that's not even close to their house. That's over past,
I didn't say their house. I said on their property. They got property by their house and they got property where the cows are at. I'm talking about property I'm just talking about 5 acres on their property, not near their house.
Oh.
They don't want people living by their house. No. Who would want that?
She just said it's okay. Lisa could come stay with us.
Well, she can. I'll stay at the property and she'll go at the house. She can go to the house.
Oh boy.
Then I may have to hire me a little maid to come take care of the house.
That's a bunch of bull.
You're
Yeah,
funny.
as a Brangus bull.
Oh, you funny boy. Funny, funny, funny boy. You wouldn't know what to do with a maid.
So you got a new mug there, Paul Honeyman? Yes, he did. He got him a one and only limited.
No,
You
there's
probably
two
got-
of them.
Well, he got one of the only limited editions. Okay, there's two of
Well-
them, but he got one.
That's it. JB got one and he got one.
Yeah. So
Forgot it's your logo and my logo, and we don't even have one.
exactly, I don't got one of them.
I ain't got one of them either.
Did you see Christine's comment?
Oh, Hank, you stink, dude.
Maybe if I was someone's sister, then we could talk about 0.25 acres.
I got 0.25. I just stay where I'm at. If it's just 0.25, I'll just stay where I'm at. I already got 0.25. Yeah, but Lisa can go, but I'll stay right here.
I was gonna say
0.25.
you're not taking him out of Texas.
0.25, yeah.
Well, maybe eventually someday. Yeah. Never say never.
I mean, you know what? There is a couple that has sold everything that they own. They sold everything they own. And believe it or not, they go from cruise line to cruise line.
I
Cruise
know.
line. They
The
live
amount of-
on the and it's cheaper. They spend less money on that per year than they would on mortgage, insurance, and everything else.
Yes, heat, hydro, gas, or the whole.
Yeah, utilities.
Yeah.
You don't even need a phone because you can use.
There's one guy. I think they actually nicknamed him the Skipper, and he's lived on a cruise ship since like 2000, and he just keeps going from Royal.
Yeah, you just go from one cruise to the next
Yeah.
cruise. You go, every 7 days. I mean, you got food already taken care of. You got a place to sleep. You got a place to bathe, wash, plenty of drinks, free drinks. You just like who thought? I mean, who didn't? I can't imagine.
I would do
that'd be
that.
awesome. If I was single, if Lisa wasn't around, and I was single, I would do that. I just live on a cruise ship.
Oh, I'm thinking about doing it, and my
meet-
wife wants to come, she can come, and if she doesn't, well,
You meet a whole
see her
different
whenever I
type
get
of people.
home.
Every cruise, you meet a whole group of different people.
oh my goodness, can you imagine the YouTube channel you could generate from that?
Exactly.
Just watching, just having people watch you. It's crazy. Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to get organized here.
So D, we'll probably talk more about that tomorrow night on his Friday Night Live.
About what?
Shenanigans. She's talking about she had some questions on the cruise, about the cruise.
Oh, I think she's coming up. I sent her the link.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to come up
Okay.
because I'm doing it depends.
Yeah,
Tomorrow night I could be just doing the interview.
I can answer her questions right now. Yes, D, it's on a boat and it will be on water.
The end.
The end. We go from Seattle to Alaska and back.
Pretty much.
How much more you need to know? What color the sheets? Whatever they put on the beds.
Yeah, clean.
What color the towels? Whatever they put in the restroom.
White.
What's on the menu? Whatever you see on that piece of paper they put in front of you when you go eat.
10-4.
Anything you want on the menu.
And he doesn't lie, folks.
I'm not.
That's 100% truth.
One thing, yeah.
Have you ever known me to lie? Now I may stretch the truth, but I'll never lie. I may not
That's
always
right.
tell the truth, but I never lie.
Um,
Anything
As
else?
his
Steve? What
nose-
else?
As his nose grows.
yeah.
So-
no comment.
Hey, no, still the same. So question: Where do we depart from? We depart from or disembark from Seattle, and
Yeah.
that'll be on a Sunday. And then we go to about 3 different ports. We do the Glacier Bay, and then we come back to Ketchikan. Then we go to Victoria, Canada. We'll be going to Juneau, Alaska, to Skagway, Alaska, and then back to Seattle. You can't beat it. and it's just so. I mean, it's just gorgeous. You will not believe, D. You will not believe it. You think that Bel Air is beautiful? Wait till you see Alaska from a ship.
So, and just so people know, there's a lot of us going in 2 days early. Do not go the same day of. I don't care, even if you're driving.
Yeah, don't wait
Plan to be there at least 1 day early. Most of us are going 2 days early.
And
Okay, Christine.
one of the big reasons for that is, well, there's several reasons, but one of the big reasons they want you to do that is because in case there's any problems with your luggage coming off the plane, or if
Or a
you're
plane-
like coming in on a bus or whatever you're coming in
Yeah.
on, if you're driving, you want to make sure there's no complications there. Another thing is for acclimation. If you're coming all the way from, let's say, Bangor, Maine, or
Yeah, well, it's worse for
Fredericton,
Tony and them, absolutely.
yeah, Fredericton, Canada, and then you're coming all the way to Seattle, you're going to have to acclimate because of the change in the time zones. So they want everybody to be there a day ahead. They suggest that you come a day ahead, at least, even up to 2 days ahead.
Yeah.
And they'll accommodate for that. The thing is they want you there early because we don't need no people going, where'd the boat go? Where did the
Actually,
boat go?
For
Where
every day you go in early, you get a discount.
So
So we get $50 off because we're going in 2 days early.
but that helps you with the hotel. So it'll be good.
So my
Christine.
friends JJ and Sherry, they're actually leaving for Alaska here next weekend. And they're going to, whenever they're home and settled down, they're going to come on one of my Friday nights. And we're going to have a good chat about what they found, what you should bring. Now, they're in rainy season now up there. We're on the summer half before the rainy season, but if you can afford it, folks, 2 pair of binoculars. Because I tell you what, if I'm watching a whale, I'm not giving up my binoculars for somebody else to look. I'll be watching the whale. And they said it's not only the wildlife in the water, it's the grizzly bears on the side of the ocean trying to fish. And, Carrie Oak, she's actually kicking around the idea of coming because she wants to go up to Alaska and go on a fishing excursion.
Let me tell you what would be even more awesome than that is if you could find some binoculars that has the capability of taking a picture, a zoom, because once you zoom in and you get it just.
They have them.
What I did when
They're
we went to Oregon,
but they have them.
we went to look at the sea lions. When the sea lions they used to hang out there on the west coast of Oregon.
Yeah.
So they got these binoculars. You get real intense binoculars. So what I did was I put my phone up on those binoculars and got that picture. And you could. It's the same thing, but you're having to do two devices.
Jesse, are you seeing D?
Nope, I'm not seeing her in the house. Not seeing you nowhere.
No, I'm not seeing you, D, whatsoever.
Well, wait a minute. I need to go open up the screen door in the back. Hold on. That way she can come in.
Oh, did you lock the door on your way up?
It just, when it shuts automatically, and I put the little hook, the hook that you put on there, the little grandma's hook.
No, man.
I must have latched it, but I'm sure she'll figure a way to cut the screen and go in there and pop it open so she can come in.
It's D though, so I'm not 100% sure
Well,
if she's able to figure that out.
Well,
you may have to, tell you what, D, we'll trade you a Bel Air to show you how to open up the door.
Bye, Christine. Somebody's saying she's got to leave. Lunch is over.
Oh, yeah, no, she's
going back to work. Back on the plow, Christine. Back on the plow. Johnny will take over from here. I'm sure he will.
I don't know, D. I'll try it again. I sent it to Tony too. Maybe Tony's having a problem. No, Lila, settle down.
Polar
We
bears
can't
like
even think about booking for at least 10 months out.
yeah, we're just talking right now, Lila. Don't even think about hotels because the
No.
hotels are they're not even giving out schedules that far in advance.
So there is one that I'm talking to. I'm not talking to. JJ and Sherry are gonna, whenever they stay at that hotel next weekend, they're going to give them my contact info that we want to book for 2025 and book early. So I'll see what they say. They may not. I don't know. Again, with the booking early, you just have to put down a little bit of a down payment.
Yeah.
And then you can pay that off too.
Yeah. Whoa, Lila, whoa. So just wait.
Well, everybody's excited and I get it. I get it. But we got to kick her back just a couple gears.
What does Paul say? Scott, remember the Brums. Lila has a question for you, Lila. Okay, make reservations for the hotel before and after the cruise. Yeah, you'll be able to do all that, within probably 6 months before we leave.
Yeah, as soon as we can do it, I will give you all a heads up.
And here's the thing, if we have 60 people going, not all 60 people are going to want to go 2 days ahead. Not all 60 people are going to go 1 day ahead. And not all 60 people are going to want to stay in the same hotel. So we're not telling you have to stay at these hotels. We're just going to tell you what we found and the price that we get. Now, if you decide to stay at the Hyatt Regency and you want to stay at the top floor in the embassy or the presidential suite, that's on you. You go right ahead.
You said you were getting that for you, Lisa, Debbie, and I. And Tony and Joni. Isn't that like a 3-bedroom estate up there?
No, it's more like a 5-condo apartment.
Okay, well that's good enough.
But no,
we'll rent out the other 2 rooms to cover off our 3.
Let me tell you, if it's Lisa and I paying for it, we're going to talk to Tom Bodette because he'll leave a light on for me.
We do recommend that everybody go a day ahead, at least 1 day ahead. That way
absolutely. Well, if you don't, I'm telling you right now, you're probably going to miss the boat.
Yeah.
So, and let me tell you my plan. So if we get there 2 days ahead, let's say we get there Friday, right?
Yeah.
Friday, by the time we get settled in the hotel, we're going to want to go meet some folks that are already there or still coming in, and then maybe go to dinner somewhere, kick back and relax by the pool, have a few drinks, whatever, just enjoy ourselves Friday night. Saturday, we're going to get up early. We're going to tour and go see the
fish market, the Space Needle.
The Space Needle. And down below the Space Needle is the Glass Museum. Oh, beautiful stuff.
Hold that thought. Dee's asking if you can email the link. She has typed it in, it's showing her to be in the basement. Can you email it to her that way?
You must be in a different. It must be a different link, Tony, Scott. Maybe it was one of your earlier lives, not for.
I'm running in StreamYard. There's only one open in StreamYard.
I'll try to send it to her from
yeah,
here.
You try to send it. I'm.
Anyway, you're talking about the glass thing.
So yeah, so then we're gonna we'll do the Space Needle, the Glass Museum, and then Fisherman's Wharf, and all the shops around there. And so we'll do all that on Saturday evening. We'll have dinner, get ready for our trip, leaving on Sunday morning. But you're relaxed. You're well relaxed, rested. You have plenty of food in your body. You're good to go, and you're not sitting there rushing.
We're not going to race to the ship anyways. We're not going to go to the ship till noon, 1 o'clock. There's no need of being in the hustle and bustle. And we have some people with some disabilities that is going to take a little bit longer to load and board, and it's just easier if we go
not right away, not at the first minute that it's
That's it. We'll get up. We'll have breakfast, and
mosey on over.
So,
Yeah.
let me see here.
yeah,
Do
I
I
don't
have
know what's
any-
going on,
you
Jesse.
know?
It's showing it. Yeah, that's weird. I honestly don't know what's happening, D. I sent it to Tony too. Obviously, he didn't.
Is it warm in here to you?
Kinda.
Oh, and I just noticed Tiffany's in here too. Hey, Tiff. Yeah, that's saying it's over.
Okay, I sent it to D.
Yeah, I think Tony must have went back outside because I haven't seen him even in the chat. Come on, where's my IT department?
And I sent it to Tony. Yeah, Lila, I'd like to see some of the Seattle sites as well. That's why we went. Man, when we went into the Space Needle, the views from the top of that Space Needle were spectacular. I mean, you can go all the way around it and get, inland views, pictures, all the way to the sea, out to the sea. Is just amazing. But you want to do all that during the day. You don't want to be out in Seattle at night, from what I understand. Now, it may be different now, but when we went in 2017, that place was a madhouse. I mean, at night. I mean, we didn't have no trouble, but I'm just saying it was just shoulder to shoulder with people at night. And because all them shops light up, they're all lit up, and it's just, I don't like being out there at night.
Well, no, they said that you want to be with a group at night.
Well, yeah, that too, but you're with a group. Remember, there's others the same way. There's tons of people.
Okay, for some reason, now she's in.
Okay, was the pilot air, D?
No, it wasn't, because it said the stream ended an hour and some beforehand.
Yeah, you must have sent her one from your last one.
Yeah, and that may be the one that you sent to Tony also.
Maybe.
Again, let me go over here and mute this. Okay. StreamYard. Where you at? Where did my StreamYard go?
I don't know.
There it is. Okay. Yes. Yeah, this morning I was listening. I just got on there late.
Okay. But yeah, no, there's really nothing. Has the ship got hot tubs? There's like 7 or 8 of them, Lila. Plus the heated pools. All the pools are heated.
But even the tubs that aren't hot, if I get in, it's going to be a hot tub.
Be an empty tub too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably.
D, why are you laughing? That hurts my feelings. You right to the heart, D. Right to the heart.
It's okay, D.
I love you, Jesse.
It's got to be somebody.
Where's that watermelon knife? Pull it out of my bag.
No, I tell you what, I had some questions, and I can
Okay,
give you the topics, and you all can think about them, and if you want to,
We can probably
Tomorrow
answer everything you want.
they may have been answered. I just ain't heard the answer yet.
But let me tell you something, D.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse and I don't find any stupid question. We'd rather you ask us now. We might make fun and have a good time laughing about it. But there is no stupid question, because if you're thinking it, there's somebody else in here that's thinking it also that won't ask.
Right.
So in fairness to D, I understand now you're listening because you're going to be one of the cruisers. Before, you may have not have been listening because you knew, well, we're not going to go. We're not going to go.
It was
you weren't paying attention, probably.
Yeah.
It was probably.
But now her baby girl's going to go too.
Maybe.
But
That's
the thing
awesome,
is,
D.
She's checking on it.
she just wants to go and check and keep track of you. That's what she was going. I'm going to go keep track of mom.
She's paying for it. I don't care.
Okay.
No. But one of the things was the excursions, and I don't know if you all know this or know where you can go to find it. The excursions that are in the different ports.
I already told you that email that he sent you. Every question can be answered with that email.
Yeah, there's links to all that stuff. And in fact, if you sign up for the NCL app,
Mhm.
either on your phone or on your computer, there's places in there to show you each one of the excursions, like the
Well,
train excursion.
on my pad, I was having some trouble.
Yeah. So if you
So
sign up for ncl.com and sign up, create your account, it gives you all the information you need. There's a FAQ in there. There's questions that can be answered. There's also the ability for you to check, see, how much your trip is, and the line by line item of
Yeah.
what it costs. And then as you pay it down, it keeps track of what you've paid, what you owe. It's very good. And you already signed up. So when you go in there to create it, just tell them you already signed up, put your information, your name and so forth, and then your confirmation number, and it fills in everything for you. All you need is that confirmation number that it's in that email that he's talking about. Scott's talking about.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
when you go
Well-
on the site, you can always look at the excursions there, but don't sign up for any. This
Right.
No,
yeah.
no, not
Well-
yet, Dee.
That's what I was trying to tell my daughter because she was thinking about getting us an excursion, a train excursion,
Well,
and I
here's-
told her not to
here's
do
the
that.
deal.
Tell her I'm still looking at negotiating. I'm still negotiating a deal right now.
Well, but I've already looked, Scott. You can't plan an excursion that far in advance. They're not even open yet.
Well,
For
we're
the-
talking to the vendor. I'm going through Terry. That's the
We're-
only reason that I can even talk about it right now.
Right.
Is because NCL is dealing on our behalf
yeah.
with the third party.
Yeah.
I guess another one would be, what excursions other people are going on to
So that-
maybe go
that-
as the group. You know what I
So
mean?
that we won't know, because here's the thing. Even on the excursions, there's probably different levels of the excursion. Like for example, the gold mining, you may want to do the gold mining, but not do the fish fry, or you may want to do the fish fry, but not the gold mine. So it depends on what package you pick. The other thing is,
Just to
when-
answer
when
that,
we-
Jesse,
when we-
the 6.5 hour comes with both. There's no
Correct.
ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Right. So Scott and I are trying to get a all inclusive trip, excursion trip for our group at a discounted price. All the other ports of call, you're on your own. It's we're just trying to do one. Everybody else will have to fend for themselves on all the other ports of call.
Okay, and do you know what port that you're talking about doing for an all-inclusive?
Skagway.
Skagway.
Is the train, and there's two
Yeah.
train events, or two train excursions. We're going to do the long one, not the short one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is quite expensive.
It's a
Yeah.
little spendy, but
Even with our discount, we're looking between 5.5 to 6.5, like $550 to $650 each.
Okay.
But again, it's a 6.5 hour. You go into Canada, plus your lunch, plus panning for gold. Again, it's a once in a lifetime excursion.
Yeah.
the trip
And
there
that's
and
what
the
I'm
trip
looking
back,
at.
the trip there and the trip back on an original, 1800s
Yeah.
train. It's just amazing. Not the 1800 steam engine. You're not gonna.
Mhm.
It'd take forever for that. They have, diesel locomotives, but they pull the old timey cabins. So
Yeah.
I have watched so many videos on the train trips and, a lot of stuff. But it's like what to take, what not to take, what to, layer. I mean, I've just been trying to find out all
They're-
the
and
information
they're
that I can.
they're all
but-
out there. Yeah, and like I
Yeah.
said, on that ncl.com app,
Mhm.
they'll give you all the excursions and what to look out for, what to expect. And depending on the time of year, it's going to be a little bit different if you went in January versus going in August. So
Yeah.
obviously the views are going to be different. The weather's going to be different. What you wear and what you carry with you is going to be different. And let me tell you, everybody needs to carry a raincoat. I don't care if it's August, you're going to carry a raincoat. And I'm talking about one of those foldable ones you can put in your backpack, because you never know up there, especially going into Canada. We could hit snow. We could hit, not that we are, but we could hit snow, rain, anything.
No, hey, it's getting to the end of summer up there. Up in the top of the mountains, they're gonna have at least one snowfall by then. So the tip of the mountain should be white, and
if everybody would just listen to Linda.
Yeah,
it would be a great
Linda's
world.
gone. She's tipping the sauce again.
I would have
and
never
don't-
gone there, but
Don't forget, D, you need a passport.
Yeah. I've already been looking where I got to go find that or go get that too. So,
Yeah.
okay.
We are only.
So there's a link in that email, in all those emails that you get from him. There's a link for that. So
okay.
find that link, and it'll take you right to where you need to go.
Yeah.
Well, I know in my town, I just need to go to the post office. So,
So
Yeah.
99% of everything you have to ask or have a question about is addressed in those emails. Because remember, NCL does this for a living. So they know what you need to know. They know what you're going to ask, and it's all in that information.
yeah.
That's right,
Now,
Linda.
as we get closer to the trip itself, we will have more detailed information, and we can talk more about what to expect and what to take and stuff. Right now, it's just so far out. We're just trying to get people booked. That's all we're trying to do, is get people booked and get them on as early as possible, because we want the best deal. Now, you get closer to the trip, I guarantee you those prices are going to go up.
Mm-hmm.
And no telling where you're going to be on the boat. Right now, we're all together.
I had a handicap questions, but I think I need to talk to Glenda about that.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. We did get book the handicap room because
Okay.
Terry needs a scooter. I do know
Sure.
where I need to go to get the scooter. But
Okay. You saw Terry, that email he sent you, he highlighted their phone number and everything?
yeah, scoot
Okay.
around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I need to contact them myself, and that's okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's $300 for the 7 days. 310 or $300, something like that.
If that saves his leg and his back, I'm good. You know,
Amen.
it ain't nothing.
Hey. And when he's not using it, I'll use it
Well, yeah.
to get around that ship. That ship is big, people. It's not little. It's huge.
Yeah. And I think he said I'm not too far from an elevator. I know I'm on a different deck. I'm in 10. You all are on 11. But that's the only place I could get a handicap.
Right.
Yeah, but I think you're with, if I'm not mistaken, Cora, aren't you guys on deck 10 or are you on 12? I know they're either one up or one down. But I know we do have folks on 10, 11, and 12. And then there is somebody that's looking at a
Balcony?
no, the one
Connected?
underneath that.
You're talking about the individual rooms, the single rooms?
No, it's just got the window in it.
Ocean view.
Yes,
Just ocean view.
yes. There's somebody looking at an ocean view, and that's down on deck 5.
Oh,
But again, we're only, as long as you're near elevator, we're only 10 seconds away from them.
yeah. I think one of my questions, and I don't know if anybody, you all may be able to tell me, is can you take those things off at ports?
What?
Take what
the
thing?
The scooters.
Yes.
It's you rent it.
there
You
a-
rent it. You can take it wherever you want.
Okay.
Now,
That's
I'm not sure you can get it on the train if you take the train, but
Yeah.
they'd have
Yeah.
to probably leave it at one of the ends and tie it up or something. But yeah, it's yours. You're taking it wherever you want to take it.
Okay.
It's like you're a walker. If you're a handicap and you're a walker, You
Mhm.
take it wherever you want. The
Okay.
ship's not going to
Or-
stop you. They're not going to stop you from bringing it on. They're going to stop you from taking it off.
I've seen some cruise lines. What they'll do is send one of their workers to push Terry just in a normal wheelchair because the train is not that far from where the ship docks.
Mhm.
So they may just wheel him out. And
Well, he could probably go that far, but
yeah,
if
it's
if
not
it's
that far.
extensive walking or something like that, that's why he needs something like that. And
Uh,
by that time it may be worse. Who knows?
And each port will have shops too, so if people don't go on excursions, they'll go around the shops.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's probably why
Oh,
we-
yeah.
And that's what we did. Like on two or three of the stops, we only did 2 excursions. Actually, we did 3, but one of them we paid for from a Facebook deal we get. But here's the deal: when you go to those ports, you're going to want to go look and view the shops, and they have shows, they have tons of shopping, restaurants, places to eat. There's scenic parks. You can just do whatever you want. And they're all small communities. It's not like you're 100 like Houston or Atlanta or a big city. They're small towns. They're small ports.
Joe, she gonna kill you.
The
He
what?
says, Joe, he says, can Ginger stay in the engine room for half the price?
No, but she can stay in my room for half the price. You pay me half the price. I'll sell her.
You sell your soul to the devil.
We gotta have a couch in there. You can sleep on the couch.
Yeah. In the trundle bed. Another thing that I had questions on was and you can tell me if it's in that packet too, is drink packages. Because I did get a drink package. I didn't get a premium drink package, I don't think.
You
but I
don't
did
need
get
the premium.
Okay. But now, can you do pops and teas and waters and coffees and all that on that drink package?
Yes.
Okay.
The only thing it does not cover is Starbucks.
Yeah, I don't care. I haven't ever had a Starbucks drink, so.
Right.
Well, you're not missing
specialty
it.
coffees.
Yeah.
Specialty coffees are on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee will be in the room, no doubt.
No.
They don't have, I
You
thought
go
they
to
had
you go to
coffee
the
in the room.
buffet. Go up to the buffet. It's
Go up to the
24 hours
buffet.
a day.
Yeah,
Okay, well, that's still,
24/7.
that's okay.
Yeah.
No problem there.
Teas.
So the drink package, it comes with sodas, you name it. I was never, we were on the ship a week, and I had every type of drink that you'd want to. I'm trying stuff that I'd never even heard of before.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was all covered.
okay. My question is, and I'm not a big drinker, but now when I drink a margarita,
Mhm.
like I want Patron. I can tell the difference between, cheap, and I can tell the difference between Patron.
Well, you may just have to get what you
Hey,
get, or you're going to have to kick in another $600 and go to the premium.
Well, I mean, I don't want it for every drink, but I think that I saw where you can pay the difference and pay the gratuity difference between, that drink
Oh,
and
I'm sure you can,
something
Dee.
else. But I didn't know if that was for sure how all that worked. 'Cause
Yeah,
like I said,
I
watched a poo ton of videos. So,
I will. Oh, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
oh, I'm sorry.
I was going to ask you, was you listening to the scanner or anything? I went to the main, there was 2 fire trucks, ambulance, police up at where the subway's at.
Ooh. No.
I hadn't seen it.
So D, I'm going to put a link in the chat.
Mhm.
Can you tell me if you can click on it and if it lets you open it up?
Okay.
It'll be under Rambling with the Brums, but yeah, I stuck it in the chat.
I'm gonna have to copy and paste it. I can't just click on it, but
Yeah, you may not be able to, but
Copy. And paste.
So Grace and Fire,
No.
it won't let you open it up.
Over here, when you get a minute.
It may not. I wasn't sure if it did would or
Here's my
not.
notes. Uh-oh. I think I just,
What?
I think my computer, I think I've got too many things opened. Let me get out of some of them.
Heard that. So I can let her play.
Okay. NCL.
Hey. Probably Julie. I don't think Randy probably be on his. How are you? Other than starting to go crazy planning. What hotel are you? Oh my God.
He just
I
So-
can,
Yeah, he just came in, so he didn't hear.
Do we give him grace?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. That's head of security. I'm going to give him grace.
Okay.
You can elect not to, but I'm going to give him grace. Mike, you got my grace.
Okay.
You know?
Hey,
I-
head of security, we put him in front of us.
I can tell you one I heard that was very nice right across the street from the port. I mean, all you have to do is take your luggage right across the street and you're there.
Yeah, but I don't have the $700 a night. D.
Is that,
Yeah, some
oh,
of
is
them
that
are
what
right.
it is?
Well,
Marriott?
yeah, it depends on what time of year.
So we're in high travel season. So we are the most expensive time in Seattle whenever we go. The one that we're looking at, it's about in between $2 to $250 a night.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, they won't even talk to us for at least another year.
Right.
Right. But
JJ
Glenda-
and Sherry are gonna ask them next weekend whenever they're there, but I'm not expecting a whole lot.
yeah, and Glenda's working. She'll be the one on point to
Yeah.
negotiate all that for us. We're going to try and get as many people in the same hotel if we can at a discounted price.
Yeah.
Because if we can tell them, look, we got 60, 70 people that want to stay in a hotel,
Mhm.
and we can guarantee that they'll stay there, then hey, they should give us a better deal. But it's too far out to think about hotels. Now y'all can go in online and y'all can look at all the prices right now because we're September, so the prices, we're still in season. The prices for August and September are going to be the same. So if you can go in there right now and just imagine whatever the price is today, probably add $50 by 2025.
Roughly. Yeah.
Roughly. I'm just being generous.
Yeah.
Whatever they're charging at that hotel that you're looking at right now in the city, add $50.
Yeah.
And that's being conservative.
Like
Okay.
I know JJ and Sherry just paid $230 a night.
It'll probably be $280 by the time we get there.
Yeah, like I say, Glenda, I sent Glenda what hotel it is. I actually forget. Let me
Is
go
heard
back.
that in the show here?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
ain't heard that. I just
I
want to
think
shout out. I want to shout heard that out. I want you to see what I got.
Oh, so it's the Crown Plaza we're looking at.
Pinecone Fest, folks. Pinecone Fest coming up in less than 4 weeks. And I got my shirt, but this is just my hat. I mean, my mug. So the other side's blank. So that's where I'm going to put a sticker for a Lazy Day sticker. So I got both.
And you know what Miss Lisa says, eh? Don't be jelly.
Don't be jelly. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful cup? Just saying, folks. What? Julie, you don't have a you're the one that told us to go buy them. Only reason I bought it is because you said to go buy them. I didn't know you didn't have one.
I don't have one of them.
I ain't got one of them.
Oh my God, how many Brendas we got in here?
That's it.
lot.
Brenda's talking about trademarking it now because I said I'm going to start printing that on T-shirts.
I'm
She
saying
said, "Well,
she
you
should
got
have
to
made
give
it.
me a royalty."
Yeah. Well, so that logo you just showed on the cup, that came from Danny Days Ahead. Danny Days is the one that came up with that for us. And then it was the logo. I mean the word, the saying. The logo was created
okay, yeah.
by
I was going to say, I
Trey.
thought it was Trey.
Trey designed it, but the saying came from because Danny said it, and I said, "Man, we need to make a shirt out of that."
Yeah.
And so we needed to come up with some kind of logo, and then she came up with that.
So Julie said she just hasn't got one yet.
Marie got us one.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll get it. It's pretty nice. Look at this. White on the bottom. It's a 12-ounce, but still,
It's a 12-ounce.
black
That's
on
a
one
shooter.
side. Yeah. Look, it'll hold a whole Dr. Pepper.
Well, okay.
It'll hold a whole Dr. Pepper.
Bottle. One more question. And is there, because I just went back to my email to look and
No.
quick, I didn't see
Ask
it.
again because, like I said, obviously people that are in the chat have the same questions as you do.
Okay. Is there somewhere that you can see what the refund policy is? God forbid that, you can't make it and go on the cruise.
100% refunded. You have until April 26th, 2025 to get 100% refunded.
Unless you got the sale, what's it called?
Cruise first.
The cruise first. And if you got the cruise first package, that will be refunded as far as in the form of a voucher. Basically, your money, they'll give you a voucher for another cruise, whatever. That won't be refunded if you happen to get that package.
But I mean, even if you don't have it all paid and you find out that you're not going to be able to make it, then you can do
Yes.
Okay.
But you can't do it on the 27th.
No, you can't do it on the 27th.
You're paying a 75%.
I think he said the 25th.
Yes, somewhere 25th. Just look.
25th, 26th, something like that.
Yeah,
we'll know. We will tell everybody like a month out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at this moment, I had so many questions, but at this moment, those are the ones that I had primarily.
Like I said, set yourself up an NCL account.
Well, I have one, but I set it up before I talked to Terry, and that's how that other guy got involved in all that. Okay. But I do have one already set up. And I think it even told me how many days.
Put your booking number in and everything else, and then it will be specific to that cruise. Right. It will tell you how many days we have till we sail. If there's any special bonuses, getting closer, they could be. They may offer you a free upgrade. Well, you know what? You don't know where that's going to be.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be anywhere near where we are. And it's up to each individual person if they want to take it or not. But I know we're not going to.
I do have one more. And then I'll probably think of another one. So the discount is applied to the cruise part of it only, not all the other stuff, correct?
What do you mean?
Well, okay, everybody that's going to be in on this is the group would be considered for like a 15% discount.
Yeah, so that'll be off of your actual the boat part.
That's
okay.
Yeah,
that's
your room.
Your reservation for your room.
Okay.
Right.
I'm just because I don't know if it's been applied yet because he said it may take a week, but I'm just kind of wanting to check and see about what it's going to end up total cost.
So did you guys end up booking interior?
D not going to be on the inside of no boat.
He's not
Okay.
gonna be on the inside. He wants a balcony.
I want to be able to jump if I gotta.
Well, if you be jumping, you give me lots of time so I can get it on video. There
I told
goes D
y'all.
cannonballing. Whoops, she missed.
Now, yo, that boat will be going down if I jump. So
You know what?
Remember,
Just like a plane. Sorry, Mike. Don't take this the wrong way, brother. You did it for your country. But no right-minded person jumps out of a perfectly good airplane. Just like some fat man ain't gonna go down with a ship. But I'm not gonna jump ahead of time.
but
no.
just to be clear, ship happens.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, ship does happen.
You don't want to miss the boat either.
Don't
Yes,
want to miss the boat.
That's right, Glenda. The military discount is only the cruise. That's right.
Okay.
Again, there's only so much that they can give.
Yeah.
They do have to make money or they're not going to be open. But, everybody's telling me we're getting a fantastic deal.
Well, again, that's why I keep telling Tara, do not book with anybody else. Don't talk to anybody else. Just talk to Terry or Lori, and that's what she's doing.
I prefer she talk to Terry and
Yeah.
then he'll put her over to Lori.
Okay, well, I think he was on the phone, and that's why she talked to her.
Okay.
So,
I-
but
Hey.
I will say that. to
Hey,
her.
Tony, welcome in, Tony.
Hey,
But if
Tony.
she's already talked to Lori, don't stir up any.
Okay. Because she had mentioned something that didn't sound like that Lori had said that didn't sound like what I had heard through you all. So that's why I need to get with Tara and find out exactly what information she got, with her
What?
quote.
What was the difference?
I don't remember because
Text
again, I'm
me
here at work.
soon as you talk to your daughter, text me what that difference is so that I can call Terry, because this is not the first time I've been told that there's been a difference from this lady.
Okay.
She is new. She was a 20-year veteran of Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
They outsourced all their service to Philippines. So they wiped out, I forget how many jobs in Florida, and they got all moved over to the Philippines. And this lady, she's won awards and everything else with Royal, but she found herself without a job.
Yeah.
So she was very fortunate. NCL took her on. So she's still learning. So it's not like she's going to be in trouble. We just have to get Terry to let her know that,
That we're a group and we got a package deal.
Yeah.
because there's no deviation, and Lori's not doing anything for the cruise except booking.
Mm-hmm.
All negotiations have already been done with Jesse and myself and Terry.
Okay. Well,
So-
Tara's supposed to come and stay the night tomorrow night, and hopefully, and if she does, then I'm going to see what information she's got versus what I have,
Okay.
and be able to see if it jives, or because
Well,
something
you can
didn't
always-
sound right to me.
Yeah, you can always video chat either Jesse or I, and we'll, we can chat with the two of yous or get a hold of both of us,
Okay.
whatever you want.
Okay.
What's Christine and gluten free? So speaking of that, if there is any dietary issues, let them know ahead of time, and they will specifically have food brought on the ship for you.
Or
It will be all prepared on the ship.
Any special occasion as well, like anniversary,
Yes.
birthday, because it's our anniversary during that month.
Oh my
So-
goodness! It's like Terry and Mike have something.
Yeah.
We do.
Tony and
Me
Joni
and
have
Terry do.
something. You guys do.
Miss
Jesse and
Ann,
Lisa.
it's Miss Ann's birthday, right?
Yeah, Miss Ann.
It'll be her
There's
birthday.
a whole bunch of folks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on, everybody?
Must be nice to
Shaking
just
her
kick back in the recliner.
Well, I'm actually Velcroed in here.
Hang on tight.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, the bat phone.
Yeah. Now, how do I get back here?
You know what? That's Joni telling you to get back to work.
Yeah.
Oh, au contraire, Scott. Au contraire.
Is it raining? Is it raining?
Glad he's actually just sitting down.
It is raining so hard here.
You got a
Is it
hurricane
really?
coming your way.
It is raining so hard here, like there's cats and dogs everywhere.
everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just raining cats and dogs. So no, it's
Speaking
yeah,
of
the
Miss Ann,
hurricane's supposed to hit on the east coast, down Nova Scotia, and work this way. We're on the outer fringes of it. We are getting heavy rain. It's been raining here since last Friday, nonstop, and yeah,
really?
yeah, nonstop.
So you haven't been able to charge your Blue Eddy very much, or very little, if any.
Very little. I'm getting about 100, 150 watts in. So
Well, time to put up a wind generator because hurricanes coming. You could be charging that thing up.
well, what we're going to do is get one of those hamster wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And put Joni in it.
Yeah, exactly. She likes
Nice.
to walk.
On these really active days,
Well, she normally spins around, right?
Well, that's it. So I'm figuring we can really get some exercise stuff for cruising on a dime.
It's a win-win.
Hey, buddy.
Well,
And the house gets energy.
There you go.
well, but you got your meal, right? You can cut you some planks and put them all the inside of that wheel, and then put your dogs in there. Go for a walk.
Yeah.
You're making your generator run.
What can
I'll
I say?
send- I'll
If you
send
get
Hank
enough
down.
rain.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
sorry.
so full of good ideas that I mean,
Scott, there's that sweet lady, Miss Ann, that I got to
Oh,
meet a few days ago,
I know you did.
and give her about 35 hugs.
But you know what?
Just saying.
yeah.
So these two there, and then, well, the other lady over there, I'm going to be able to squeeze their neck in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Why? Where are you headed, Scott? Where are you going? Where are you meeting them?
What?
Are you going somewhere to meet all these folks?
Talking about coming here.
Oh, you're talking about us?
Talking about us.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry.
Oh my.
It's
word.
raining so hard here. It's affecting my ability.
It's jumbling.
If it keeps
There's
on
not,
raining,
there's not
you
much
wonder
that goes over this, but every
There's
now and
no
then
hair.
I'll be by.
There's no hair to stop it.
Exactly. There's no landing strip. It's just a.
I'm so worried. He must be having he must be going through sugar withdrawals or something.
Well, that's it right there. That's
Well,
it.
he
Right
needs a chocolate milk or something.
well, I just had one about an hour ago.
Either that.
Oh,
Give him some,
okay.
hey, Joni, give him some milk of magnesia.
Hey, Devin.
What are you doing?
Brought you a hat.
No, I don't need a hat. I can't wear it in a chair.
That milk of magnesia is what he needs.
So Paul said that, Joni's the one that Velcroed you to the chair.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
See, I'll tell you what's happened. I've limited his sugar, and so it slowed him down.
Why did he suddenly need a dose of sugar? He's got you, Joni. You're his sugar.
Yeah.
You're his sugar. He doesn't need any
Sugar. Da 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 da. Honey. Da 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 da. You're my candy girl.
And I just got demonetized.
No, I kept it less than 10 seconds.
No, actually, if we verbalize it and sing it,
Yeah.
there's no issue.
There's no
Oh,
issue.
really?
Now, if you
Yeah.
play their song
Yeah, I know.
or it's playing in the background, you're going to get that.
As
strike.
long as you change a couple lyrics, they can't get you.
Yeah, like
Tony, it stopped raining.
fry me some eggs and spam.
All great.
I
Everybody
don't want to
just
eat some ham.
everybody just got that out of their head. Now you're throwing it right back in.
Don't give me no food from a can.
No, it's play me a Birmingham. I love my steak, but all I get is spam. She cooks it for me almost every night,
Or we could
and
go.
that's why we always have a fight.
Yeah, right.
Well, Tony, what's
So-
so, you and I
Me a
singing earlier when
Birmingham.
it was raining?
I'm gonna drop. I just got confirmation tomorrow night. Got a big interview. Our new land is gonna come and
Oh,
talk
yes.
to the Wrangler.
We had them on when they first get started. They are so
Yeah.
interesting to listen to them.
I
They're
know.
in
I
they're
know.
in the chat.
You know what's funny? Ryan is in Toronto
Right,
now.
Tony? Right, Tony?
What's that? I can't see.
No, he's saying nice shirt. This is our cabin in the woods.
Our cat. Yes, that Tony. Yes.
That's a good.
Very nice.
I do like those shirts. They fit very nice.
Do you have
And
one,
what
Scott?
I like is they're huge.
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
don't
Yeah, he
have
got
one.
me he
I
got
don't
me
have
the
one
right
of those.
he got me the right size. It's a small.
We need a shirt that says I don't have one of those.
D, if you need to do what you need to do.
I can't do it. I have no way to do it.
And you gotta
Hey.
say right, D, is I ain't got one of
Ain't got one of
those.
those.
You gotta leave the ain't. I ain't got one of those.
Guys, I am going to drop down. I put a message in the private chat.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I said. You need to do what you need to do. So
Okay. All right.
absolutely. And if Tara wants to give us a call and video tomorrow night, just shoot me a text and I'll give you a call via messenger if I'm around. And
Okay. Thanks for letting me up.
all right, you take care, D.
Bye, chat.
Pay me a
Girls.
Birmingham, D.
So you're having both guys on, Devin and Ryan?
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, they're great guys. I've like like I said, I love watching their stuff, and I've
Yeah, I
got a
remember
couple.
when they started and they just had a couple subs, and yeah, they got a tremendous
Yeah.
story. It's very entertaining to listen to them. It really is a tremendous, so I'll put a plug out there as well. They're good guys, really are. They're really great people. So
Well,
I'm
and
jealous
you
of
know,
their land.
for everything to work out the way that it did,
Yeah.
you know, the good Lord had a hand in it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just that what an amazing story. An amazing story.
It is. Hey, newsflash coming in off the wire. I'm just
Sun shining.
Yes,
Sun
yes.
shining.
just getting word. The sun just came through, and we went from 100 watts to 450.
I'm going outside to stare at
Harley.
that strange object.
Harley.
In the sky.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Even the dogs are excited.
That's okay. I do the same thing to Hank, so it don't matter.
We'll send her a message on.
What do you got? Get out of there.
Crazy Crafter Adventures, welcome in. Afternoon to y'all as well.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
And there's our new land.
Absolutely.
That was our privilege, and I know you guys have made tremendous.
Tony,
What
you
is that
you
land?
you interviewed them. You interviewed them way back when their land was new.
Yeah,
Oh, wait a minute, it's still new. What am I talking
yeah,
about?
way back when the land was new.
Yeah, but it's still new. So what can I
It's
say?
still new, our
Yeah.
new land. So, and they've had a lot of adventures since then. So, yeah.
Well,
Cool.
that's it, you know. And they've been interviewed so many times. My questions are probably going to be more off the cuff, light. You know, keep it light.
Yeah.
So the
Everybody
crazy
knows.
crafters, so the crazy crafters signed up for the cruise.
Oh, right on.
So you guys
Welcome
will
aboard
get to meet the crazy crafters.
the Love Boat.
And I'm
Soon
trying to
we'll be
figure out
making another
when did you
run.
sign?
That's a different.
When
that's
did they
Princeton.
sign up?
Oh, I hope
Oh, that's a challenge. That's a challenge, Devin. Oh,
Bring it.
I hope they signed up under our group.
Yeah, I hope you signed up Crazy Crafters under our group, Scott and
Yeah,
Jesse.
because I
we want to make sure
unless
you're on
they
with our
just
group.
did it.
She said a long time ago.
A long
A
time.
long time ago.
Oh,
I
see,
can still remember.
I don't know their true name.
Yeah. Of a long time ago when the earth was green. More kinds of animals than you've ever seen.
Hey, crazy
These are
chicken
great.
lady.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey!
What's up, girlfriend?
Oh, she said she signed up with Terry.
How are you guys?
Oh no, she signed up with Turkey.
Well, then there that
Gary
could
and
be a
Addie.
gobbling situation.
She signed up with Turkey. I think she meant Terry.
Yeah.
I think so too, but
Yeah, she did. She did. Just messing with you.
So how's everyone
Hey.
doing today, you guys? Everyone good?
Crazy crafters.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
so.
Good.
Just trying to keep things.
Oh.
We were busy, and Kyle
Crazy
came up
crafters.
and helped me change some boards out on the deck. And
Yeah.
Crazy crafters is Addie.
yes, I do remember seeing that name. Yep.
Okay.
Linda, your baby's talking to you.
She is, and that's why I muted because I didn't want that all over.
What is that? A turkey or something?
No, I have a 2-month-old chick, and she is disabled, and she wants to live. So
Yeah.
we decided to keep her, and
Yeah.
I'm sitting outside and just letting her get into the grass and into the sun, and she's actually just sitting right here.
What's your disability? Like broken leg or?
So she has both of her feet are atrophied and she had splay leg.
Yeah.
We did everything that you're supposed to do, and she never recovered from it. And we gave her 3 days to see, first off, if she would live, because we were going to put her down, to be honest, because we didn't want her to suffer.
Yeah.
But she totally wanted to live. And so
She's vocal.
she's always been that way. She's a breed that we will never get again. I don't want to say which one here, but she's her sister's gorgeous. But what I found out later was that there's been a lot of problems with this. It's not a heritage breed or anything like that. It's a hatchery breed.
Yeah.
So she's a mix, and she's beautiful and sweet as can be, very loving, and she's just I know it sounds bad being a homesteader, but she's our pet.
Yeah. We had one when we were on our other homestead. We had a hen that we found she couldn't move at all, and we couldn't figure out what was wrong. So after a few days of just trying to figure it out, she had a broken leg up straight up high. It wasn't the little small part down below. It was up in her hip joint. And so believe it or not, I took a pair of my wife's pantyhose.
Yeah.
And I made a sling
Yep.
that I put her in, and it compressed that joint against her body.
Yeah.
And, we kept her segregated for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And believe it or not, that chicken, she healed up. Now, she always had a limp afterwards.
Sure.
But she went on and lived and no problem at all. So crazy, eh?
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, what's interesting is this one wants to stand horribly bad. We have a wheelchair that we made out of some PVC pipe, and I sewed a little seat for her. So
Did you just say a wheelchair?
Yes, she has got a wheelchair. I had to look this up. There's not a lot of to get.
Well, how does she? I mean, how's their wings not get caught in the wheels?
I know, right? It's not quite like that. I'll have to show one day. I just haven't wanted to share that just because, I know it's so out there. But I did connect with other keepers that have disabled chicks, and it's a thing. It's a thing.
Funny.
Oh, Glenda. And then you got Sir Grace's chicken that's got
I didn't
head injury, and it runs backwards.
Scott, say hi to Michelle. Say hi to Michelle. NQRR just showed up, and Tony.
Hey, Michelle.
Tony from our Kevin Wood has to leave. So,
all right,
Tony,
take care, Tony.
We'll see you later.
Be safe if you're going up on the roof, buddy.
So how old is this chick?
She's 2 months old.
Okay.
Yeah. So she
So
actually
she
does.
should.
She does stand. So I'm looking. My next step is to try to find something to get that atrophy. I've tried bandage to see if I can straighten it out, but I can't. So this is going to get even more funnier. But I found a place on Etsy that has chicken shoes. You know?
No.
I know we've heard it all, but anyhow, to try to get that.
Well, they got 3 toes.
Right. Well, let's try to get that atrophy, worked out, because it's if she can do that, I think she could really stand on her own.
Yeah.
So, but
When
she
does she go to? You should just book her in with an ortho guy and have it fixed.
listen. I'm a full-time caregiver. So
Well, obviously, but you got to worry more about Sir Grace than
Sir Grace has
the
somebody to take
chickens.
care. I don't know. Sir Grace has got somebody to take care of too, besides his own puppers. So,
Well, that's true.
So anyhow, but it's. I don't know. I was talking to someone about, people with disabilities, getting laughed at, and then even animals with disabilities getting laughed at. There's kind of a common thread with that.
Yeah.
So,
It's just the whole image of a chicken in a wheelchair that got me there.
oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
That just
No, that's
tickled.
okay.
Yeah, that just tickled me sideways. That one.
That's okay. Yeah.
I can only imagine what all the other chickens are saying about it.
Well, they haven't even seen her, so we separated her immediately.
So are her toes out or are they up in?
They're atrophy. I'll show you.
Because what I'm thinking is, could you not take?
Hey,
Oh, she's pretty.
Hope. Hang on a minute.
Oh, what a beautiful bird!
Yeah, she's pretty.
Do you want to make her big screen? I've got my baby.
I don't want. Hang on a minute. The way that I've got her, I don't like the angle. Hang on a second. I'm gonna set the phone down for a second.
Okay.
There we go. So
Oh, they're curled.
They're completely atrophied.
Yeah. So
Oh,
what
wow.
I'm wondering is, can you take like tongue depressors
Yeah.
and
Mm.
fasten her toes out on those in some way with like bands, like stretchy bands or something like that?
Yeah, I've actually tried that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Okay.
Her legs even are. I know this is like a beautiful shot. Here, look at her butt. But here,
Hey, Josh.
the way her legs are.
Yeah.
Jesse, did you see the chat?
I know.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby girl.
Okay.
The bottom.
What now?
No, just the triple left. I asked a question.
Oh,
So,
I didn't.
yeah, there must be some shoes, like you said, that could straighten that out.
That's what I was looking at. There's people who have 3D printers.
Yeah.
That on Etsy that they make them for them. So,
I'd call Nike.
Nike. Yeah, we could do Nike. You could totally run. That would give you some hope, right? Hope. Her name is Hope.
There you go. Hey.
We named all of them. So that was her name.
Yeah.
But her sister is absolutely gorgeous. Hope is about a third of the size of her sister, and her sister's got a big little floofy black and white. She's cute,
Yeah.
almost like a Polish.
Okay.
Did you click on what Michelle just said?
No, I can't see.
Okay.
No,
it says,
Jesse, just
will they open up at all if you spread them out with your fingers?
Yes.
Okay. So they do have flexibility. They're just not locked.
Yeah.
No, they're not locked.
But they do have flexibility to open. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, I do pull them open and.
Well, usually if they're pink and have blood flow,
Yeah.
then you can get those. There's things you can put on them to straighten them, and they will come around, but it takes a while.
Yeah,
That's what I was
going to
looking
ask, couldn't you put? I mean, because they're birds. They want a perch. Can you put something in there to just fit like a perch?
Yes.
So that way it doesn't completely close. Just put a
She does.
stick,
A little dowel. Yeah.
a dowel, or some sort of PVC pipe or something.
Yeah. She's actually pretty little, so.
Well, I know this. You'll figure it out, and it'll be good.
It'll be
oh,
good.
there. Michelle
Yeah.
just said a cheap way to do it, Jesse.
Yep. It says, usually with curled toes, they put them spread out on cardboard and tape them down to keep them in place when they are just hatched.
Yeah, that she came to us from the hatchery like that. So I tried that too, and she got out of it.
Okay, guys. So we got somebody in the basement, so y'all are going to have to slow your conversation down.
Okay.
Hey, Johnny,
Hey,
how you
John.
doing?
Hey, Johnny, how are you?
Hello, Johnny.
Hey,
Yeah.
how are you?
I know.
Johnny, with friends like us, who needs enemies?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. For guys that talk about working or for a guy that talks about working all the time.
Hey, I'm retired. That's not my vocabulary.
It's been so rainy here, you can't even do a thing. It's
Send
crazy.
it down. I'll work in it.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
care.
This was a downpour, man.
I don't care. Send it.
Does
I'll
she
work
have
in it.
splay
It
leg?
don't matter to
Or-
me.
Yeah, she has splay leg. She has both.
Okay.
And I've been in contact with a poultry veterinarian for
Yeah.
help with this too. So
Goodness gracious.
yeah. Well, I mean, you don't know what else to do, so you reach
Yeah.
out.
Well, no, I'd be doing the same thing. I just,
Yeah.
I just didn't know there was other suckers worse than Debbie and I.
Yeah. Well,
Right,
I
buddy?
mean, I'm not saying I run my chickens to the vet immediately for everything, but this particular thing, it was kind of like being so little.
I think any homesteader that has animals, I think there's an obligation there to do everything you can do to give them the best
Absolutely.
quality of life you can. And I know some people look at it and say, it's just the bird or just this or just that. And you got to have limits. Obviously, you can't
Sure.
go.
No.
You can't
Yeah.
go spending hundreds upon hundreds of dollars on a $2.50 chicken. You know.
Exactly. Exactly.
But there's nothing wrong with doing the best that you can do to try to help that
My
animal
crazy
out.
crafter.
Yeah, and that's
Addie, thank you
where
for
it's
coming,
at.
Addie.
And to be
Yes,
honest,
Addie.
if she didn't want to live, I mean, we had 3 days. I'm like, we were fully ready to put her down. It wasn't
So she's very vocal, but I got a question.
okay.
Because I don't have chickens. Can you tell? Like I can tell when my dog different barks. Can you tell when the bird has a hurting chirp versus a happy chirp?
Oh yeah. Oh
there a
yeah. Right
difference in
now she's
tone?
purring. Right now she's purring like a cat.
Aren't these
Yeah.
gorgeous?
She's very, very,
Oh my
very.
goodness, look at the size of the leaf.
Oh, make her
Is it
bigger so I can see it because I can't quite.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
make
my
it bigger.
phone is like this big. Oh my
That's
god.
as big as your head, Tony.
We got these
Yeah.
Look
Canadian
at this one here.
maple leaves, I guess.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah,
That's an
there's
oak.
ash and
Yeah,
maple,
this one isn't maple. That's what ash.
Oh, is it ash? Look like
Yeah.
oak.
and
But
that's
these are
maple.
maples here.
Yeah.
They're just starting to turn. We don't have a lot of them yet. But anyway, I just picked them up. They're so pretty.
Yeah.
They are beautiful.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Yeah, we're
Makes-
just
Makes you want to get all your fall colors out. Where's the big one at? Tony, where'd it go? I want to save it.
we're just
Tony,
starting to accumulate them and dry them out, getting our winter's toilet paper supply in.
That's what I was gonna say.
Tony,
Excited
We
that
ready?
it stopped raining.
we really appreciate you showing us your ash, Tony.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's a nice piece of ash too.
Tony.
Nice
It
as
is
ash.
a nice piece of ash.
So, Glenda, what kind of chicken did you have there? I didn't.
I'll
get to
tell
see it.
you afterwards because it's so specific. I'll tell you later. If
Oh.
that's
It's
okay.
just really, it's a
I don't
beautiful bird.
I don't want to put down the hatchery because I do like the hatchery. So
Yeah.
Okay.
that is just a problem with the breed.
Okay.
Well,
But I'll
then
share
it's
with
not
ya.
their fault, Glenda. Like it's part of the breed. So
Yeah,
it's not like you're putting the hatchery down.
Okay.
got you.
Well, yeah.
Johnny, what are you up to today, my friend?
Carlene Monsieur.
Who, me?
Yeah, what are you up to
Counting
today?
cows and hay.
Well, I was hauling hay, Tony.
Is ya?
Yeah.
Get it all done?
No.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing it by myself, so
Yeah, no fun.
one of those things. And the hay is, to get from here to where the hay is, that's 30 miles. And then to get the hay to where the cattle is, that's another 30 miles. And
Yeah.
then to get, so it's a pretty good pull.
Yeah,
Seems like all through town for some reason.
yeah. Now they're all round bales, correct, Johnny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're round.
What are you being such a big suck
Well,
about?
Sir Grace and I loved watching that video with the drone going over.
Well, yeah, you make very good drone videos. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen some people make drone videos and they crash very first time.
Yeah, that happens. And then some people have drones that you send to them and they never use them.
Yeah, I've seen both. Well, I can't say I've seen it because we haven't seen it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. But no, all jokes aside, Johnny, you make some excellent drone videos, footage, and the way you show your property, and you're just not standing right there in one spot. And, you do a good job on that drone.
Thank you. That's the property down where the cattle are. I've got another video coming out that's got video of this property where I'm sitting,
Yeah.
and it's we've got 90 acres up
Lay in
here.
your bed, bud. You're getting too heavy for
What
that.
And it's not just the drone video footage; it's that editing that Christine does for you. She does a great
Yeah,
job.
she does real good, doesn't she?
Yep.
What kind of drone do you have, Johnny?
It's a DJI.
Is it? Yeah, they're good ones.
It's it's basically bargain basement DJI. It's Mini 3 is all it is.
Yeah.
It's probably the least expensive DJI you can get,
Yeah.
but man, it does good video. It's crazy how good those things. I mean, sometimes
Why do?
I put that thing and I just idle it right there, about head high, and just use it to shoot because the video is so good. It's like having a camera on a tripod, but it's right there.
What blows me away is the way it takes a picture and you don't hear all the noise, the noise from the drone.
Yeah.
So if you are using the drone to do your footage, of you, we don't hear the wind from the.
Yeah, but there's no audio. You got a voiceover.
So you've
not
noticed
all the time.
You've noticed in my drone videos, a lot of them that you can hear like the tractors running and all that stuff. That is because what I'm doing is I've got the drone up there and I've got a GoPro on the tractor, and I clip the audio from the GoPro and I add it to the drone video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's because a drone would be just.
Oh yeah, no, there's absolutely no audio on a drone.
Yeah.
Well, your drone, obviously, because I have a drone as well, and mine the camera's on a gimbal and it's 4K, so I would imagine yours is too. I would think. Yeah. So, but they're good.
Yep. The gimbal is the only way to go.
I don't got one of those.
Yeah, but hey, look at what Josh said.
I don't have to take this kind of hints from my friends. Yeah. Really good. Really good friends, Josh. I mean,
we love you, Josh. We love you, brother.
I mean,
it, top notch, eh? We're top shelf.
In Jesse's words, who does that? Who sends a drone to someone?
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah.
But I don't got one of those. Hint, hint. I don't have one of those.
Not mentioning any names, Josh. I mean, we wouldn't bring your name into this at all, Josh. Not a minute.
I'm telling you, Josh.
There was
nobody. We love you.
Is Josh in the chat? I didn't even know he was here.
He's here.
He's sitting out there. He was crying a little bit, but he got over it, I think.
Hey, Johnny, go into private chat. Glenda put what kind of bird it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
In this group, you gotta have tough skin.
Yeah, in this group, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I still don't know what that is, but that's all right.
Yes, you did.
I'll look it up. I'll Google it.
Oh,
You
it's
gotta
beautiful.
Google.
Like
They're
it's
pretty.
black and white birdie.
Yeah.
They're very pretty.
I need to go outside and video ours. We've got all kinds of chickens out there.
Yeah.
Now, Glenda, with the bird having the disabilities, and you may have to do a wheelchair or whatever you're going to do, will it still be able to lay eggs?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah.
Nothing
everything
wrong
else.
with it.
Now, I guess I missed something.
Yeah, no, she's fine. Otherwise, it's just that she just can't walk. So we just have to be creative with her.
Yeah.
And she seems fine. Otherwise, Sir Grace has dog is very protective. When we put her outside, he literally puts his back to her and watches the sky.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's just
very
amazing.
protective. Very, very. So, and he does that with his, we tell him, the others are his girls too. And he'll go and he'll mark around the coop for us too. So he's just
Wow.
a very smart boy.
No, it doesn't, Paul.
Are
It
you
takes
talking
a,
about the pup or
The
Sir
pup.
Grace?
The pup.
Oh,
Yeah, no, the
it
pup.
takes a
oh.
it takes a memory card, Paul. I bet he
Yeah.
hadn't even put one in it. I bet he's never even put a memory card in it.
Does yours record to the drone camera as well as a memory card, Johnny?
Do what?
Mine records. I can record 2 ways, actually 3 ways on mine. I can
Yeah.
record to the drone camera itself. I can record to the SD card I put in the drone, or I can record to my phone that is Bluetooth to
Yeah.
the. Is
Yeah.
that how yours is? Yeah.
I can, but I don't like to the recording whenever it goes to my phone is less quality. The best quality that I can get is to do it to a micro SD card.
SD card. Yeah, that's what I always do. Yeah.
So yeah, there are other ways. I mean, you can record it to the phone and then like a short clip.
Yeah.
And then like maybe put it on Facebook or somewhere like that. And
yeah,
just kind of, I kind of wanted to make a short with some of that stuff and put it out there. I kind of actually like that Dozer video that I did on that last one some.
Yeah.
I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
It did turn out amazing.
That one was it just the way the music flowed with it, and when everything, if you watched the video, and I know, here we go, if you watch the video, you'll notice there's a change in tempo of the music, and whenever it changes, all of a sudden it's like, the dozers are in time lapse, but then whenever it changes, it goes into like double time lapse, and it really, I liked that.
Good.
Linda, make a short then on it. I'll make a short.
It was really good. We watched it from the front to the end of that video. It was really, really good.
Well,
I didn't make a comment. I'm not the best with commenting because we're watching on the TV.
That's what I did. I was like, I watched it on my phone and I thought, I can't watch stuff on the phone. I've got to watch it on the TV. Like Tony's videos, I have got to watch them on the TV. And then I'll comment on my phone, but sitting on a phone, you just don't get it.
Yeah.
You do not get it.
Yeah. That's a good point, Johnny, because I know editing. I mean, I don't know how much I know how much Jesse does because we talk a lot about it, but I don't know how much editing everyone else does. But even after watching it like 25, 30 times before you upload it, there's still, I always, once it's uploaded and ready to go, I still come down to the big screen and I watch it there's just something different about watching that video on that big screen. It really is.
I've also noticed things like audio being different from device to device.
Yeah.
And it was really bad back, I don't know, a few months back, right after we came back from the YouTube meetup. Somebody was telling me, somebody that I'm always on with, they said that the audio, I think it was Alaska Bill, he said the audio was bad, but whenever I listened to it on this, it sounded fine.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, it's not. It's fine. So then I went to something else and I watched it. I watched it on the TV and I'm like, no, that's too low. And you could tell because the music coming in on the intro and was fine as far as the volume, but then you had to turn the volume up whenever I started talking.
Yeah.
So you'd have to, I was like, nah, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So
what do you edit with? I think I asked you this before, Johnny. What do you use? What program to edit?
I'm using iMovie because everything I do is on an Apple.
Yeah.
device.
Because I know the other day, Jesse and I were having this conversation because he made a really good point about one of our videos. It was, I think 2 or 3 videos ago where it was, I started with seeing if the Blue Eddy would charge the truck battery.
Yeah.
And so you know, I edited it in the house. I watched it on the computer. I watched it on my phone. All of it was perfectly fine. The audio was good. Not an issue with it at all. Well, then Jesse was telling me that he watched it or was listening to it in the truck in his Jeep. And when the sander, because there was one clip there where the sander is sanding the wood, well, he said that was just screeching in his ears, wasn't it, Jesse?
Yeah, it was just very high pitch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was just, and not saying it wasn't good in the video, because I watched it in the video because Tony had sent me a copy, because I mean this is the Blue Eddy one, right? And
Yeah.
he has to have it right before they accept it. So he sent it to me, and I watched it on the computer, and it was fine.
Yeah.
But once you watched it, I watched it on my phone in my Jeep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, the audio was just screeching. It was terrible.
So,
Huh.
Harley,
See-
come here, boy.
so you know, I was just talking about Alaska Bill, right?
Yeah.
Look who just showed up in the
Yeah,
chat.
I see that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like speak
Hey.
it, and here he is.
But you know what? Bill is just finished work for the day. So this is about the time that he comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably lunchtime over there.
And hello, Bill.
I'll be right
well,
back.
Bill starts very, very early in the morning.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, no.
All right, buddy.
Turn the volume off so we don't have to listen to it.
Exactly.
And another thing,
Tails-
woman,
Tales told in the dark. Hello, hello.
Who is Tales Told in the Dark?
Tales told in the dark.
Okay.
So,
Hi,
for everybody that is in the chat, I know we got people coming and going, but Johnny, the triple Fs, he will be live in an hour and a half.
No.
2.5 hours.
2 hours and 44 minutes.
Right.
So,
they go live at 5 Central.
yep.
And
so Tales told in the dark, it's Kathy.
Oh, yeah. And then Saturday night, we're going to have Chilling with the Gillums Saturday night. So,
chilling with Gillen. Yeah, we all know Christine has got
Christine, I tell you, she was well, she won't admit it, but she was a cheerleader. I mean, she was.
that. Oh, she had to have.
you know,
she won't admit it.
whenever I picked that little thumbnail for our Saturday night live that we got going this week, you know, I picked that thumbnail, and she said, "Well, how come you didn't pick this thumbnail? And how come you didn't pick this picture? And how come?" And I said, "You got to look." I said, "Because you're over here doing. I mean, you're doing this hummingbird stuff in the background, and I'm just kind of, which is what it normally is." Bye, Glenda.
Yeah, bye, Glenda.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh man, I was gonna try to tell Sir Grace to bring me the wheelchair so you could see it. I was gonna text him. I don't
well,
know. Hey,
do you-
Sir Grace, you hear me? Walk the wheelchair out. You're on the big TV in the house.
oh well,
Yeah.
come on, Sir Grace.
You ain't never heard that on video.
I think he should just come on.
Hey, Johnny, and even if he did, it was one of the cows.
Absolutely.
It was the
You
cow
know,
part.
That's the reason why we got to get rid of them cows. You know that, right?
Yeah,
We got to get rid of them cows.
The emissions is just out of this world.
Yeah.
Well, if
It's
you
all
talk,
because
if you
of
listen to
cows.
some people, but let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, we're not going to go there.
You know, I tried to run around and stick plugs up the cows. You know what? But then they just fire right out at you. So
I tell you what, whenever you're going all over the place like Glenda's mom was looking for hamburger meat,
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
you're
Yeah,
sitting
that's
there
a
going,
thing.
So I'm going to take a picture at the grocery store and send it to Mom. But we have lean hamburg on sale right now at Metro for, I think it's $3.99 a pound.
Wow.
$3.99.
I still have, yeah.
That's
for
actually
lean.
really, really good.
Oh, it's very cheap.
Considering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
But I
don't-
still have 150 pounds of
whose live were we on? Or somebody was talking about their ground beef was $9 or $10 a pound.
Right
my
now, the lean
Oh,
ground,
that was Ginger the other night, I think.
yeah,
Was that
lean
ginger?
ground beef here is
I think it was.
$7.99 a pound.
Yeah, I think that
Oh
was
my
Ginger.
goodness! I told Lisa, so we need to go to Costco and stock up.
Well, you know what?
Well, that's
You know
what
what
I
ground
did.
beef is at the store, right?
Yeah,
Ground beef from a grocery store is the absolute last step that meat makes. You know, whenever it's going through the system.
Right, because they start out as a
Mhm.
round and they make
Yeah.
steaks out of it. And after steaks, they make chuck after chuck, well, stew meat, then they make ground beef. Yeah.
That's the last step.
and
in
some
meat.
stuff that they grind up is stuff that's already been out and made into steaks and all that.
Yes.
That hasn't sold. They'll pull that back in a day before expiration, grind it up,
Absolutely.
and throw
Yeah.
it back out. Eh?
Or the day after expiration.
Yeah, that's right.
mean,
Yeah. But
And
honestly, for
then
us,
they put that dye in it
they
because
do, and then water and their additives and all of it. Eh? So,
there's got to be some kind of dye in there because whenever we grind up one of these our own cattle, the meat is a totally different color ground
Yep.
than what you can buy at the supermarket. It is crazy.
well, it's
So
the
somebody,
same thing for eggs. You
Yeah.
free range chicken eggs, and you look the color of the yolk in those eggs, and then you go to a store and buy one from wherever and look at that, and the taste is different. Everything,
It is. And I refuse to buy grocery store eggs now
Yeah.
after chickens.
yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, even though they're still more expensive than the ones in the store. They can't beat the freshness and the taste. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they're amazing.
I don't care. I'm not going to eat an egg from a chicken that's stuck, held in a cage inside a barn. It's entire. I'm sorry. It's just morals.
Well,
Well, but you know what? There's a lot of people who just don't know, Scott.
Oh,
they don't
That's
know.
it. And I don't look down on people
Yeah,
for it,
No,
but
no,
I
no.
know the difference.
no,
And
but I can speak
personally, I won't eat it.
No. So a friend of mine adopted a bunch of chickens that originated from the commercial industry. She did not go to the commercial industry and get them. It was somebody else who had done it. And he hadn't had them very long, and his place burnt to the ground essentially. And so he didn't want his chickens no more.
Yeah.
So friends of ours took all these chickens in, and I am telling you, they looked horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible, like loss of feathers,
Oh wow!
very weak. I mean, and it wasn't molting, like chickens molt, and that's hideous looking. It's funny, but it's hideous.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
talking about that. This is totally different, and it absolutely broke my heart watching it. And then there was a lot of them that had beak problems, and so anyhow, long story short, these birds were rehabilitated, fully feathered out. They're all seniors, so they're starting to die off now, or coyote will get them, whatever.
Mhm.
But they're living their best life out on the farm.
Yeah.
Which
Mhm.
is nice.
So you look at
And-
if you look at venison, because that's all we've ever eaten. We've raised our entire family on venison. It's all we've ever eaten. And if you look at ground venison versus what you buy in a store, something like that, and the flavor and all of it, I just like knowing where that meat's coming from. I like to know that it's not had any of that additives, and it's not all those growth hormones. And I mean, it's crazy,
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know all those bugs that get on the front of your vehicle when you're driving on a trip. The last venison I had tasted like that.
Well, how do you know?
My question is, what were you licking the bugs off the front of your Jeep?
I know that's
what
what I was.
Exactly.
Were you
Or-
quality
it-
control?
it's
You
from
got
that-
your new
It's from
burger.
that deer I
just
hit.
see Jesse up there licking the bugs.
I know.
It's
So,
from that deer I
Johnny,
hit.
exactly. You cannot bring Jesse around the farm. He's going to start chasing the cows, licking the cows.
Yeah. Hey, did you see NQR's comment here where she said she's the beef? I love farm fresh beef and eggs and soon chicken and quail.
Yep.
How many quail eggs do you have to eat to make one regular egg?
I know it.
40.
I mean, there's gotta be
I know.
probably they're like the little Easter egg.
Those
Right?
quail are good though.
They are
Are they really?
You want
That's one
quail or
thing,
the
Johnny,
egg?
I've never tried.
quail.
What's that? Quail eggs?
Yeah,
Quail-
quail.
she's
eggs.
talking about quail eggs.
quail. Hey
Yeah.
guys, I'm going to have to run out here because there is a very important package that has arrived at the mailbox, it says. So I'm going to
Okay.
run out there real quick and snag that maybe.
While you're out there, go ahead and count them cows, okay?
No, their
Yeah.
cows are 30 miles from here. So
What?
Well, he doesn't care. Run.
All you gotta do is get your drone, go up there, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use your drone.
I
Work
counted the
smarter, not
cows
harder.
earlier.
Yeah, count them
So
with.
3
yeah.
to 5 independent on a breed of quail.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
3
3
to
to 5
5
depending on the
depending
breed.
on.
3 to 5 eggs, depending on the breed of the quail.
Okay.
But yeah, quail. I mean, we've eaten a lot of quail. They're really tasty.
Oh, Bill.
They're really good. And I
Yeah.
put them right up there with like partridge or ruffled grouse. All of those are really good.
Yeah, that would be an important package you got to get delivered.
Well, that would be an important package to get rid of, but
Well,
I
that's
wouldn't want to do
that's
it at the mailbox.
That's making a deposit.
Well, he wasn't gonna say that. He just got to go pick up a package. He should have said,
Well,
"Hey,
I
I
don't
got to go
know,
to the
but-
bakery."
I wouldn't be doing it at the mailbox.
He should have just said, "I got to go to the bakery and pinch a loaf."
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
So how's your day today, Glenda?
It's been really nice. I've just gotten some work done. So Grace had an appointment this morning, and
Yeah.
so we were able to do that, and then been able to just get some things done. Now I'm like, it's nice. I'm sitting outside going, oh my gosh, the temperature is gorgeous. It's sunny.
Yep.
And I'm
Mm.
just chilling.
So I'd like to shout out your mom and your aunt, the official Ann Lynn show.
Yeah.
Next week, Scott will be a guest on there at 9 a.m. Central.
There's both of us.
Both
And,
of you
and,
guys.
then, and then we will be a guest as well. So,
Yes.
but it'll be at 9 a.m.
I'm really feeling left out here. Okay.
You know, there's only so many chairs in the studio, Tony.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I know, we can make it happen,
You know.
All you got to do is send Ann.
The
Or-
Lynn Ann 1740 at gmail.com.
See, there you go.
Valid.
Hey, Coastal.
Yeah. They started their channel. Gosh, I think it's close to 4 years now, if it's not already 4.
That's awesome. I'd love to see them get back over 2,000 again.
Yeah, me too. They took a little bit of a break,
Well,
and
people are just learning that they're back again.
yeah,
You know?
slowly. Yeah.
Oh, what about next week?
I'm gonna get with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind
I'm
of
gonna
need a
get-
heads up.
So it's this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll get
Yay.
with you. I'll get with
Okay.
you. So yeah, but I'm really proud of Mom. I mean, I was a little bit at the beginning when they first started their channel. I'm like, really? You really want to put yourself out there? Really? But
Now look at you.
I know, I'm so proud. Well, I mean, the only reason why I got on YouTube is because Sherry and Bobby at Black's Tropical, more so Sherry. But because my mom had been asking, why don't you? You've got chickens. You're a crazy chicken lady, and you garden and you can and you do all this stuff, and you're a caregiver on top of that. And I'm like, no, I'm boring. Nobody wants to see me.
Here, Andy.
But okay, so let's rewind that sentence. Crazy chicken lady?
I am a crazy.
No. You hold nothing to a crazy chicken lady. You're like up here on the crazy chicken lady.
I never thought I would be either, but here I am.
You know the biggest thing Joni misses, and for those that know who we are, my wife is Joni. The biggest thing she misses about this whole new adventure is not having her chickens.
Oh,
Yeah, she really misses not having the chicken coop and not having
It's
chickens.
peaceful. I love playing
Yeah.
with the chickens.
Those chickens to her are like that sawmill is to me.
yes.
Yeah.
They're
That-
therapeutic.
And Tony, so why haven't you fixed that?
because I'm not going to put up or have chickens if I don't have the right infrastructure.
Yeah.
And
you-
everything
Yeah.
when you're starting over from scratch, everything has to go in the
Okay.
right priority. And we just were not ready
Right.
to bring in another 15 chickens and not have the buildings for them, the feed for them, the money to buy the feed for them, or anything like that. And so it's not fair to them. But this spring, Lord willing, we're going to get back to, we're going to have our garden again, and we're going to have our chicken coop again, and then we're going to raise our meat kings again. So we'll start getting more into that self-sufficient stage again. But it's been, when you're used to that,
Yeah.
and then in
Yeah.
a second, I mean, not even in a month, but in a second, in a phone call, all of that ends. I mean, yeah, it's tough. And so this will be the second year that we have not had our garden. We haven't canned anything, grown anything, no chickens, no eggs, no meat birds, nothing. So it's going to be really good to get back into that. But again, we're not going to just do it because, hey, we want to do it. We're going to do it when we're ready to do it.
Absolutely.
Johnny, everything come out all right?
Yeah, everything come out all right. Yeah, I went up
Well,
there
I
and
don't know. Bill said that you just
went
had
up
to
there and
run.
got the pretty important package. We got a race coming up the end of this month.
Oh.
So I got new slicks and I got the new 5-point harnesses that we have to have. That is crazy. Every 2 years, those harnesses that I run in that car, they go out of date. Once they go out of date, you either have to send them in and have them recertified, which cost about as much as buying new harnesses, or just buy another set of harnesses.
Yeah.
So every 2 years, you spend about $150 on a 5-point harness just because for a car that sits in the garage all the time and never sees the sun, but just very little.
Wow.
Yeah. So what kind of racing are you actually doing, Johnny? Like is just two cars side by side?
Yeah, it's drag race.
Yeah.
So this Glenda, this is for all my friends down south. This is actually happening about an hour from my place right now. They're playing.
Hey. Go
They're
Big
playing.
Blue.
They're
I'm
playing
sorry.
in the skies. They've been flying over the house all day.
Oh my goodness. Go
maneuvers?
Big Blue. I'm sorry. That's the Air Force wife in me. Go Big Blue.
Yeah, it's the Air Force. It's H3.
Yeah.
Ours occurs in October. When
Hi,
they call it
Randy.
wings over Houston.
Oh.
No,
Well, you're
this
talking
is
about
air
the
show.
air show. He's
yeah, no,
talking about
this is just
playing.
they're playing war
Yeah.
up here
Oh.
right
So
now.
it's called
So they'll be
exercise.
Exercise.
jumping tonight, and they always jump in the head pond up here.
Yeah.
Who's the Canadian Air Force going to go after now?
Well, nothing. It's the Canadian and U.S.
So they get together
Oh
and
no, it'd be you guys.
they get together and they train together. Our countries are such friends that we train together with
Absolutely.
all the time. So yeah, it's really, really cool. So
Well,
yeah, it's the Air Force wife in me. Excuse me. Go Big Blue. Just saying.
Canada doesn't have much of a military, so I mean, Canada is defended by the U.S., and that's the truth of it. So
Yeah. Oh, I miss listening to the A-10 Warthogs and the 15s and 16s flying over us and my windows rattling. And when we have our air show out of Louisville, Kentucky, it's like my favorite day because my house rattles.
When I was stationed on Spangdahlem Air Base, that's what they had the Warthogs, and we had the F4s.
F4s. Mm-hmm.
Man, they were just constantly blowing.
I used to have a lot of military guys buy lumber from us in Nova Scotia.
Oh wow!
And it was, all these guys, they fly maneuvers and all this stuff. But one of the things I found interesting was they, like the Canadian military, like the people in it are really good people, and they really do take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
However, they're working with antiquated machinery. Like they're robbing parts off of one thing to make something else fly, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy, some of the stories they would tell me that, 20-year-old pump off of one airplane to make another airplane work.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever
Yep.
heard of AMARC?
What's that?
Out of Tucson, Arizona, it's public knowledge. It's AMARC, AMARC. It's a boneyard where all of the planes retire and they just get parts.
Yeah.
That's how they keep it. It's thousands of acres of planes that are mothballed, jets.
There's a boneyard in California, but these are for not military, but for just regular
Mhm.
airplanes.
Regular, yeah, I've seen that.
It is huge. It's like
Mhm.
goes on forever, and there's tons and tons and tons of,
Yeah.
fuselages and wings and everything.
Up here we call it Kmart.
Oh, Kmart. Well,
Blue light special in aisle
special.
6.
When we were living in Tucson, Sir Grace would watch Transformers 2 film and at the AMARC. And so that's, if you watch Transformers 2, you'll see it. I mean, it's pretty cool. You can take a bus and go through it. We couldn't actually drive through it because it's classified stuff, so, but we could see it off in the distance or just ride a bus,
Yeah.
tour it.
One of
It's
the
pretty
coolest,
incredible.
one of the coolest places we ever visited when we lived in the U.S. was the Airline or Air Force Museum in Ohio.
Yes, in Dayton. Yes, the
Yeah.
U.S. Air Force Museum.
Loved it. Spent hours there.
Yeah,
And the history that's there is just incredible.
it is. We went, Sir Grace, when he first got into the military, I had to go up to Wright Pat, which is the base that's connected to that, to get everything ready for me to leave for Japan. So I didn't get to go to it then, but we took our kids up. Oh gosh, it's been maybe 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
We didn't get through the whole thing. It is, put some good walking shoes on. If you can stay in a hotel for the night,
Yeah.
and it's free to go in and you don't pay to go in.
What is the White Birds Air Show that Larry Carey's talking about? White Birds Air Show.
I don't know.
I know the blue.
It's an air show, if I'm not mistaken, on the other side of Toronto. It's a fairly big show.
She's near Scarborough.
She's near Scarborough, Canada.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that makes sense. Probably around Guelph, London area, kind of
Right.
Essex.
But I mean, white birds. I mean, is that a type of plane?
I think she's trying to say snowbirds.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, snowbirds air show. Okay.
That's the
Snow-
only air show we know.
snowbirds are people who go down south and just kind of
Yeah.
hang out.
Yeah. But
Yeah, no, the snowbirds is a. So it's, you guys have the Blue Angels.
We have Blue Angels, and then we have
Ours is-
Thunderbirds.
Yeah, they're
Thunderbirds.
The Air Force is Thunderbirds, but Blue Angels are
Yeah.
Navy.
that's
Right.
snowbirds right there.
yeah, there's the snowbirds there. So
Oh, I've learned
they-
something new
they
today.
actually
It looks like they're flying to Texas.
they grounded them last year or the year before, Tony.
This year before. Yeah.
There was a issue with
Oh.
one of the pumps, and actually there was 2 service members died.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Plane went down.
Yeah. It was sad.
ooh,
Yeah.
that's
So one of the pilots was taking their head of like a resource lady.
right.
She wanted to go with them just in that plane instead of one of the Hercs, and that plane went down.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it was, I don't know if it was over a practice field or it was an actual show that it went down. I'm thinking, when did that a show?
I think they were leaving the show. I thought the show was over and it was they were headed to the next show.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but
Yeah.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah.
just
That
like
was-
the RCMP, you guys all know about the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Mhm.
Their breeding facility is 20 minutes from where I live. I should do a video someday on that. I can't get into it. It's all security, it's
What-
highly locked up.
What area is it, Scott? What's the buildings?
It's the RCMP breeding their horse breeding stables.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool to see.
Friends of ours friends of ours, actually the lady that was Joni's maid of honor in our wedding, her niece actually rides one of those horses. She's worked in that stable for years. And
Okay, well, the stable where they house them is actually in the east end of Ottawa.
yeah,
This is just a breeding barn in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
The only reason that you'd ever know that it's the RCMP is it's got the sign on the outside.
yeah.
And I forget how many they keep, but
Yeah.
I'll do a video on it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's quite neat. And there's only very few that pass. They have to be a specific color, height, and it's got to be within a hand.
But those horses are so well trained. But I'll tell you this: they came to the last year we were in Nova Scotia. It's called the RCMP Musical Ride.
Yep.
And when they brought all those horses down to the exhibition in Lawrencetown, Nova Scotia, the security that they have, it's incredible. They bring their entire security force. Like, it doesn't matter what you've got there existing. No. They dismiss all of them for that show. All of their security takes over. Everything is vetted. Every person is vetted. I mean, I couldn't believe, because they were purchasing lumber from me from the mill when I was living down there. And for me to take lumber into there, I had to have a special pass cleared by the RCMP authority just to get on the grounds. It was crazy, just over horses.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't blame them.
Well, those horses are very, very expensive.
Oh,
Yes.
The Canada still has the mounted police, though, right? Mounted patrol.
Yeah.
So are those horses any different?
Well, it's the horse. That's every one of their horses. There's no other. This is the breeding stable, 20 minutes. It's just the back of Pakenham, which is about 20 minutes from my house.
But what I'm saying is, do the mounted police use the same horses?
Same breeding
The
facility.
same breed as this other special group you were talking about?
Yeah.
All the
they
horses
all came out of this one farm,
now,
and they go to the ride, or they go to the detachments
or patrol.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the two.
Or Dollywood,
Or
Jody.
Dollywood.
The ones that are a little more, don't want to obey by all the rules, they go to Dollywood.
I don't.
Well, the problem with them, they won't quit horsing around, eh?
Yeah.
And we can't give horses away here in Oklahoma.
And a horse is a horse, of course.
Of course. A horse is a horse, of course.
Yeah, so the show that Carrie went to was over Lake Ontario. So yeah, it was right around Toronto somewhere.
Okay, where's his apples, your brother? Our apple trees are producing good.
Oh,
wow.
Awesome.
Our pear tree that we dug out of the brush last year, there was only 6 pears on it last year, and we've got almost 40 on it this year. So.
Oh wow!
I can't believe the deer aren't eating all your apples.
Oh, they are.
They eat some of them.
The deer and the coons.
Where's the big?
Oh, man.
No, these are just the little drop ones out back. I brought these in. I'm going to stick them in my smoothie tomorrow.
Can you make them big so I can see the apples? I can't see it.
Oh.
Again, it's like this big.
Hang on.
You want some big apples? There you go.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Nice apples, Tony.
Tony, we had a bunch of apples. One of our trees was just loaded with apples.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there going, I'll just wait and I'll get those apples, the next time I come out here. It's out there where the cattle are. I'm going to go. I'll get them the very next time I come out here. They ought to be just perfect. They were golden delicious.
Yep.
And I went out there the very next. The tree is just loaded.
Yeah.
And I went out there the very next time, which was like 3 days later, and there's 0 on
Not
the
one
tree.
left.
Not a one.
Cows or deer?
The cattle weren't in there, and it had to be in. I think raccoons got in the tree.
Yeah.
And got everything shook around and stuff, and they fell off. And then the deer came in there and picked them up. But they were gone.
We've got probably, I'd say, a dozen trees right now that we're trying to reclaim them. but they are absolutely loaded with
Mhm.
apples. I mean, loaded with apples.
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
the
Okay,
one-
Paul.
the
Nice.
one-
Have a nice day.
Bye, Paul.
the
Bye,
one that
Paul. We'll see you later, buddy.
the one we're really excited about is we actually found it's a Macintosh, which is a really good app. Yeah, I know. Can't believe it.
Wow.
An original
Hi,
Harrison
Michelle.
Reed Apple Macintosh. And so the apples on it, beautiful. They're larger, and I'm just waiting for the first frost to touch them because that's what sweetens that sugar in them.
Yep.
Yep.
It's good.
So
there.
has Joni gone out there and taken a picture of that apple on the tree and done your little information deal to find out what kind of apple it is?
It's a
Oh,
Macintosh.
it is.
It is
Jesse,
a
when you
Macintosh.
asked that question, I thought you were going to make fun because I'm always taking pictures.
No, but I mean, a lot of people don't know that you can hit the little information button and then go to find out what
Your
kind of
Yes,
tree or what kind of plant that is.
Yeah.
Can. Yep.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
Chris-
they're Macintosh. I grew up in apple orchards, so
I think there's an app called Picture This or something like that.
Yeah.
And Christine has that thing, and every time you turn around, she's out here, taking a picture of a plant. She has told me,
Yes, but if you have
I hate, whenever I do dozer work or I do dozer stuff for people, and they say, "Well, should I go in there and plant grass seed and stuff like that?" And I said, "Well, you can, but even if you don't, it's going to fill in. I mean, everything's going to fill in."
yeah.
So right here where we're at, and we did a lot of dozer work whenever we carved this place out of the woods. I mean, this was solid woods here, and we've got a lot of, I didn't know exactly what the name of it was, but I knew it was a native warm season grass that came back. And Christine got out there, and it's called Big Blue Stem, and it's very desirable type grass, and it's just in the seed bank, down in the soil. So that seed will lay out there for, sometimes up to 100 years.
Yeah.
And then
And
whenever it gets exposed to light and stuff like that, there you go.
And that grass is perfect for flip flops.
Well, actually, it's not, but it's a good grazing grass, and it's also good for the wildlife. Like if we had quail, it would be really good for the quail and stuff like that.
What was you hunting the other night, Johnny?
I got a little bit of footage, but I didn't. I'm going to put it out, but I got to get some more footage. I was dove hunting.
Doves, yeah, that's
Yeah,
okay.
and I was down at down where the cattle are.
A lot of feathers, right?
Yeah. I went out there, and I was walking out there, and I'm carrying my chair, and I've got a double barrel 12 gauge that I use. So I'm carrying my double barrel 12 gauge. I got my chair. I've got my bag with all my YouTube, my cameras and all that stuff. And I got a thing on my head. And I'm walking out there, and there's doves just all around me. I mean, just landing on my shoulder and everything else. So I get set down. And as soon as I get set down, everything's just like, oh, wait a minute, he's serious now. So I'm sitting there, and I'm on a live. And I can't remember whose live I was on, but I was sitting
Hours.
Yes, I was
say.
on your live. So I'm sitting there with your live playing, and it's like right there beside me, and I'm looking down, and I'm looking down. And I look up, and all of a sudden, man, there's a dove like right there, and you know how fast they are.
They are.
So I mean, it's just like right off the phone, just boom, like that. And I got some feathers, but
That's
most of
it.
them went with the birds.
Is it over and under or side by side?
Side by side.
Yeah.
It's I believe it's what they call a CZ Bobcat or Bob White. And it's a new gun.
Yeah.
I just always have liked the side by sides. Wait a minute. Did I say the G word on here?
Yeah.
Dang it. Sorry, Scott.
Y'all, if y'all got 50 cents to put in the super chats, that would be much appreciated, because I'm gonna be demonetized once
That's- if you-
again.
That's
Don't
just-
worry, I did my mom's live last week when I was there.
So,
So
Scott, which one do I click? Kick from studio or ban from studio?
Kick his butt.
Do they have one there called timeout?
No, it's
You
either
know-
kick or ban.
You know, our last chilling with the Gillums that we had on Saturday night, we got the big yellow $sign deal. And
Did you?
The
Oh,
warning,
yeah.
the warning one, yeah.
Why?
and
We didn't do anything. Oh no, I wasn't
you know,
out there.
we were talking a lot about deer hunting in that one. Tony was in there and everything, and we were doing a lot of talking about deer hunting and moose hunting and all kinds of stuff.
A lot of bow talk.
Yeah,
Well, there was talks about. I mean, we may have said something other than pew pew in there too.
Yeah.
Did you fight it? Like, did you?
Yeah, I put in
okay.
the what you
Dispute.
call a
The dispute.
yeah. I did that, and it took them like 5 days,
Yeah.
and they finally took it off.
Yeah.
But
Thank you,
there
you,
there
Randy.
you go,
Thank
Randy.
you, Randy. Yeah.
Randy's saving you. Thank you, Randy.
yes,
The-
thank you, Randy.
The depths that some people will stoop just to get super chats. It never ceases.
Yeah, you know, he had this all set up. There's text on here that say, whenever we're in a
Johnny!
live, just say this one time, and then I'll.
Johnny.
Yeah. When you hear the word,
Yeah. Yeah. Say it 3 times.
Oh, you see that? You see that? Who it's for? There you go.
There you go.
You're welcome, Scott.
Yeah. Don't worry, Johnny. Check's in the mail, brother.
Yeah.
30%.
So
I'll
you
tell
enjoy
you
that. You enjoy that $1.60.
I think they take.
There you go. I'll send you this.
Nice. That'd be great. Hey, Xander, it's more than 30%, I believe.
I was gonna say, isn't it 42 or 45?
It's
almost
45%.
45. Yeah.
Well, Scott-
I'm only playing. Please don't.
Scott, you know you opened up a can of worms now. You showed him that Gillum cup. Now you're gonna have to make one for Christine with her logo.
Yeah.
If you
She's got her own
I
channel.
plus-
She's got her own logo.
She's got her own logo, her own
Oh,
channel. So you
trust
done
me,
messed-
she's already
done
sent it to me.
You done messed
Oh,
up
did
now,
she?
Bubba.
Oh yeah. Hang
Hey,
on.
I ain't got
I'll
one of
even
those.
prove it.
Mine on one side and hers on the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was over there under the blanket.
I don't got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got one of those. I don't have a Gillum Farms mug.
Well, you will. You will very shortly after I finish getting.
You know,
Same as
One-
Jesse and Lisa. They got theirs, and well, Tony and Joni, they have to wait till I come down.
You know, one night we were on. I think it was on. What is it? Homestead Hangout night. Dale was on, and he was drinking out of a mug, and it was a Gillum Farms mug or a cup. He was drinking out of a Gillum Farms cup, you know, coffee cup, and I was like, "Where'd he get that?" And Christine goes, "Oh, they're on Bonfire." And I said, "Really? I had no idea. We don't have one."
Yeah. Our farm, and we ain't got no merch.
Yeah. And I said, "How'd he get it?" She said, "Oh, I sent it to him." I'll go, okay.
Speaking of merch, Tony
Yeah.
and Joni have a merch store now. They have a
Yeah.
bonfire merch.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to go and check theirs out, they got a new logo. So I'm
Saw
excited.
that.
About it. Yeah,
Right.
I'm excited about that. So
Saw that right after the sawmill video, I think.
Yeah.
They announced it on their live Tuesday night.
Well, that's
Well,
where I saw the sawmill video.
Yeah. What y'all think of doing a video in a live like that? What's your guys' opinion?
A what?
He's
Doing-
asking, what's your opinion about showing a video during your live?
Scotty wasn't there, so.
Yeah, you don't think you were there, Scott?
That was while I was still at work.
Yeah, he was. He previewed a video during his live for everybody that was in the live.
Okay.
Oh, well, I thought it was different. I mean, that's about all I can say. I mean, I liked it, but I thought it was different. Um, so you kind of put us on the spot there.
Well, the reason I'm asking here's why, because, and I've already, we've had this conversation a bit already with Jesse and Lisa, is that what I didn't realize is when you show a video, because you can do a premiere or you can do a video in your live. So we get hashing it all around, and we thought, well, let's just show the video instead of doing a premiere. Let's just show the video in the live.
Yeah.
But not really realizing that what's going to happen is the people that are in your live. So let's say you got 40 people in your live. Now they're going to watch that video with you in that live show. They're more apt not to go back to your channel and watch it again to get your view and to leave a comment. And so that's why we're just, will we do it again? Probably not. I don't know. But
what I thought about doing was just doing a short little clip of maybe just a little bit of the drone flyover with a little bit of the ambient music or something like that, or maybe a little bit of the time lapse or something like that. Just a short clip,
a teaser clip,
and that's in that video. The video we just put out or something like that.
Like a trailer,
Or
kind of a trailer.
Here's another idea. You don't do it at the beginning. You say at the end of my live, I'm gonna preview part of my video as a little. That way, there you entice people to stay.
Yeah. I think if you would, like you said, I think if you would just shown a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Just because you do some really, I really like that really slow motion stuff that you do. That just stuff like that. If you would have just shown a few clips of that and then said, all right, if that this is just a sampler of what's here, I think that you could have pulled more over. And that's the thing, I think on like my video, I think people look at it and they go, that's 30 minutes long. I ain't going to watch that.
Yeah.
So they don't even click on it. So they never get to the point to where there's really cool drone video and there's really cool dozer time lapse and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
well, I know a lot of it with videos, and you guys know this as well, is you look at your analytics, it'll tell you how long people are staying with you.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's tough to get people to, they'll come in on
come in like gangbusters, then it just
because they're watching, and if it holds their attention, they'll keep going. But sometimes they don't, and that's what you have to watch a lot of times. But I know for us with doing that, the people that were in the live and watched it with us, very few of them, and hey, I'm not saying this in a negative way. It's just the reality of it. Very few of them went back to the channel and watched it again to leave a comment and to give us that view.
Well, what I'm going to do, because I was out there in the dove field and I was watching on this thing right here.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get the full gist of it. And I like to watch everything on our TV. I like to watch it big screen so I can actually see what's going on, because I don't see that well.
Yeah.
So and the sound, the sound, that whatever music you pick or anything like that, the ambience and stuff like that, it sounds like what's that old cricket that used to play on some of that Walt Disney stuff. It sounds like that on here. But if you put it on the TV, 65-inch, Samsung, whatever, if you put it on there, it's like
and
you just sit back and you do
you get the stereo sound. But we learned from that, and because you're always trying, I mean, we all do the same thing. We're all trying to see, will this work? Does this work? You think this will work? Whatever. That's what we do.
Right.
But that's what I discovered, is that it was great. People liked the video. It generated good questions and good conversation, but it dropped the views down a little bit at first. Now the views have taken off and it's trending really good. But at first, I was worried. I thought, man, I just shot myself in the foot with this.
Yeah, but the question is, would you do it again?
No, I wouldn't do it that way. I would do a trailer or a teaser, and that's it. And I would not do it at the beginning. I would make it the last part of the live.
Yeah. Yeah. The other place that you can put something, and I'm gonna experiment with this, is at the very beginning of a live.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody that's on right before us,
Hey,
that's in our group anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play, how people will come in and they'll be sitting in the chat. Typically whenever we get in, there's 8 or 9 people sitting in the chat or something like that already. And I'm thinking about playing a little teaser, for like 3 minutes before the live actually hits.
Right.
So about 4:47 hit a teaser. Now I'm not going to do it today because I don't have it built.
Yeah.
But I'm going to build one and I'm going to test that. And I'm going to see if it gets engagement at the beginning of the chat, because typically the chat will start slow and then it gains momentum as you go. And then, it there toward the end, it drops again. And
So
it's
what's your
because
guys'
everybody's
opinion?
getting ready to run to the next live.
Yeah. What's your opinion? All you guys that are on here and anyone in the chat, what's your opinion on intros? Long, short, none, jump right in, mid. What do you guys all think about
On lives?
no video?
15 seconds, no more than 30.
Yeah, because I skip around. I'm gonna admit to me on intros, and I've done the intro on my own videos. So I mean, and I don't blame people for skipping. So yeah, keep it short and sweet.
Well, I'm thinking about doing something different. I'm thinking about the intro that I have right now, which is 1 minute long. The intro that I have, I think that I'm going to put a different clip in it every new video, and it's going to be like a clip from the last video. So it'd be like, how you've got these certain clips going through it. I'm going to build a new one for each one of them, and it's so it'll be a little bit different. And I think that might help. I actually don't mind them, and if there's one that I think is too long, I know how to go fast forward real quick and just get right past it and go on.
Yeah, I know for ours. Of course, we have 2 different genres of videos. We have the homestead, the cabin build, the homesteading part of it, but we have a lot of times a different, audience when it comes to milling. And so we pull from 2 different sections of YouTube. Our biggest views come from our milling videos. That milling community is awesome. They're big and they'll watch anything that's throwing sawdust, and so I found with that, I have that video, I have an intro that we've built, and I take select pieces of it and weave it differently each video.
Mm-hmm.
But I start my video with like a 15-20 second greeting, and then I hit it with that and then go into the content. That works really good on those videos. But then I found on the homesteading, the builds and all that, people don't want it. They don't want intros there. So we just jump in and say, howdy, this is what we're doing. So,
well, I just I see, so there is some folks that have like a minute intro. I tell you what, I've actually turned off a video. I think an intro is something that you pick a couple little highlights, boom, you want to draw people in, and you want to pull something from the back end as well, so that that's really what an intro is supposed to be. It's not like like I've seen one channel, it's well over a minute, their intro.
Yeah,
and now they're not in our community, but they're actually in the trucking community.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just too much.
I'll be
Glenda.
But that's
you.
my 2 cents.
The other thing is look at some of your really big channels where you have like 1 million subscribers, like big. And do they
Mhm.
have pro?
Yeah.
And I mean, like, ask yourself that, because the two that I watch that are really big, neither of them have intros.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
And I've used an intro and most of my videos. Actually, I think them all. I've used an intro. I'm looking at stopping myself.
I got one for you, Glenda.
Yeah.
I got a channel for you.
All right.
I want you to check this out. Now, this guy is going to do absolutely every single thing that you say that you do not do in a video. And
Okay.
the channel name is called Andrew Camarata.
Okay.
Camarata. Go check him out. He's got, I think it's 1,700,000 subs.
Okay.
And each one of his videos is going to get over 1 million views. And you'll see a riding mower like sitting on a gravel, driveway, and he'll say mowing the lawn. That's the title. And it'll be 2 hours and 22 minutes long. And people will watch that thing all the way through.
Exactly.
Wow.
And and whenever people start talking about, you don't want this and you don't want that, and you don't want this. Now, he doesn't have an intro. He just starts off. I mean, he doesn't even tell you what he's doing.
Yeah.
He just starts off doing something.
Yeah.
And, but he's got a big, huge following. So like I said, no matter what, when people say this, you got to remember, just like cars, there's a butt for every seat.
Well, that's true.
So there is a butt for every seat. That means that if you like something, say Glenda, you like things, Tony, you like things, Jesse, you like things, and Scott, you like things. You got to realize there's probably over 1 million people out there that also like that same thing. The secret is for it to get into the algorithm to the right spot where it actually reaches those people.
Yeah,
that's true, Johnny.
And he has gotten into that sweet spot in the algorithm to where he actually reaches the right people. So,
and it's tough. It is true, and it's tough to get to that place because when you first start, everyone wants to get there. But I think a lot of us, I know me, and I don't know anyone else, but I know me, and I've had to get very honest about what content I have, and very brutally honest about the editing process. And instead of sitting here going, "Oh man, that's dynamic, that's really good," I'm not the one viewing it, and you have to begin to view your content through the eyes of everyone else out there in YouTube land. Because what we may think is, this is going to go viral. You may have 200 views. It happens.
Every video I've had that has any kind of viral to it has been a video that I didn't think was going to get 120 views.
Yeah.
That's the way it always happens, John.
One of them was raccoons coming around the chicken coops, and I caught a raccoon at night. And one of them was just going to a cattle auction.
Yeah.
And those videos just one of them went really nuts, and the other one's got over 50,000. And but out here in the chat, you see Bill, he said, look at Andrew Camarata. He doesn't do any of the stuff you're supposed to, and he has over 1 million subs. And then Missouri, Randy goes, he used a chainsaw to put a radio in his dump truck. Well, you're half right, Randy. He used a chainsaw to put it in that old white Dodge pickup that he drives around. But anyway, it's just like I said, if you can hit the spot, if you can just hit that spot. And
I think too that if you were the only guy on the street selling the burger, then everyone's going to buy their burgers from you.
Yeah.
But now there is so many channels and so much stuff out there that there's a lot of people that when they're looking for stuff, they're not looking to watch a video. They're looking, how do I do this? And what video is going to show me how to do this best?
And that's what I've seen is competition is not necessarily between my channel, your channel. The competition in YouTube is the difference between a long video and a short.
Mm-hmm.
Shorts are being pushed by YouTube big time.
Yeah.
And
Well, sure,
you
because
you can find what you need in a short. For example, how to cook an egg. Boom, you'll find how to cook an egg on a short.
Mhm. That's true.
And the society today, and I'm part of that society. We're in a I want it now kind of mentality. Right,
Yep.
and it's a drive-through mentality. Boom, boom, boom. I need it, and they don't have time for intros. They don't have time for outros. They just looking for the meat of the video.
Yeah, but you're just looking to pull up to Sonic and see a little girl who you want to tip $10.
Hi, Jerry.
How do we get to Sonic? But no, but the thing is the competition is between shorts and long videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
And right now, reels, or I don't know what they call them in YouTube. Is it reels in YouTube?
It's no, it's a short in YouTube. It's a reel in Facebook
and Instagram,
and then your TikTok stuff.
Yeah, but I don't watch TikTok on a regular basis.
But the young,
if it comes up, yeah, but reels on Instagram, I watch reels on Instagram because they're fast. Or here's this, it's information, and that's what I'm having competition with is what I should do, because I do shorts and I do really good on shorts.
You do, yeah.
But the long videos, it's what you're competing with. You can.
Well, I got one for you. You've got a freeze dryer, Jesse. Well, Lisa does. Put the rack that's inside. Put it upside down. I guarantee you'll get a lot of views. That happened to me. They're looking for something wrong in your video to call you out.
There's something to that. People do that all the time. They'll put something wrong in the title or something like that, and it gets engagement because they'll be showing something, and then they'll write something else, and somebody looks right at it and they go, "Well, that's not a blah blah blah," and then they jump right in the thing, and they've got to put their 2 cents in because everybody wants to be right. And you get engagement.
You sure do.
Yeah,
and
where have we heard that before?
And you'll also get engagement if you do not edit your videos. If you don't edit your videos, you're going to get some engagement.
So Bill, he sent me a text. He said, look at his last post about what a suggestion of doing. He said 2 other Alaskan channels and himself have set up a group to critique each other's videos.
Oh,
so they're kind of watching each other's videos and critiquing them and trying to make each other better.
Jesse and I have been doing that for a year.
Yeah. And that's a good thing to have because I try to get Christine to critique my stuff.
Well, you've got to have a tough skin though, and that's the thing. Because everyone thinks that they got the best video and the best editing and the best this and the best that. And then all of a sudden, a lot of people cannot handle. You look at it and go, you know what? Your intro sucks. I'm sorry, it does. Well, then they get butthurt, and then all that goes on. And so I think that we have evolved into a society almost like everyone wants the first place trophy, and nobody wants to hear the truth about anything. Like, you may not be able to carry a tune in the bucket. The worst thing I can do for you is tell you, man, you ought to go on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And everyone is so sensitive about that stuff. Like, and I go back to the other day when Jesse said, look, great video, but that sound in my truck was so irritating to my ears. Yeah, had he not have told me that, I could not have fixed that.
Mm-hmm.
Now the problem is fixed. I didn't get bent out of shape. It didn't hurt my feelings one bit. But there's too many people that think, oh man, I spent 5 hours developing this. Yes, but it doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah.
So you should have done 6.
Yeah.
So like I said,
I'm the worst one. Like I just get frustrated.
Yeah.
And I go in with the greatest of intentions. And Jesse's called me out on it several times. I have the greatest of attention, but then I just lose focus and I start getting angry, and then it just goes to hell in a handbasket.
So then you
it's like,
put it out there.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But I think
You know,
that's
is it the right way? No, but
I know for me, I am my own worst critic. I am so fussy, and I really am. And I'll get all the editing done, then I'll look at it and go, all right, let's get really honest with this. And then I'll go through that sucker and I'll cut some more out of it just because.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know
what's the for everybody on panel, what is the hardest part of your editing process? And I'll start with what I think mine is. It's not adding the videos or the clips and cutting the clips. The hardest part for me is when to have music and when not to have music. And then what music do you want to put in there?
Yeah.
Because you just can't put just any kind of music, because it has to fit either whatever you're trying to convey, whether it be a cooking video, a canning video, or whatever. It has to go. I mean, if I'm making salsa, do you think I'm gonna put German music on there? No. I'm not gonna put German music on a salsa video.
So,
But that's the music. Finding the right song is the hardest part for me, or the background music. I'll go through hundreds and hundreds of songs, and I'll say, "What about this, Lisa? What about this, Lisa? What about this, Lisa?" All night long. It's like, wow.
So out there in the chat, you see where Bill put down that he gave me the feedback about the music. That's what we were talking about it earlier, about the music being too loud and voice being too low. And, like I said, I couldn't hear it on this. This is what I did the editing on. I couldn't hear it on this. But whenever I went to my TV, it really became apparent to me. And so I thank you, Bill, for that, honest, helping me with that, because I really think about that nowadays, or try to.
So when with our software, we use DaVinci. What I do with the music or the audio is I always start at the highest level, because it gives you graphs over here on the side to show when you're peaking. I start at the highest level, and then I reduce from there. Because if you start at the lowest level, then they won't be able to hear something, either your voice or the background music or the saw, if you're trying to saw something. So you start at the highest level, and that way that if they turn their phone all the way up, it won't be blaring in their ear. So you start from there and then work your way down. That's how I do it.
Yeah. If I could jump on that just for a second, I think that audio is one of the most ignored and underrated parts of especially new channels. Now, I want to explain that comment or statement. Everyone doesn't have the money to go out and buy big lights and brand new cameras, and I get that. We started with an old phones. We started with an old camcorder, like the old style, that's what we started with, and then got a exactly, and then we got a secondhand T5 Canon off of Marketplace. But the one thing that, if I could stress anything to anybody in the chat, anybody gonna hear this, don't scrimp on your audio, because people will put up with grainy video, but they will not put up with video that you can't hear,
or too loud,
or if your music is over your voice. Music is not meant to lead. It's meant to accentuate some things. It's meant to help, add mood, add feel. But it's not, if you're hearing the music way above your voice, then you need to adjust those things, and I see that happening so much now, is that people just put those videos out and you can't hardly hear what they're saying. They're too far away from it. They're using their phone, which is fine. But if I could tell anybody to do anything, get something that you can have good audio with. It will literally change the whole experience of watching your videos. It really will. It's so important. So, but and they're not that expensive. You can buy good cordless mics now for $100 or so. You can buy good microphones that'll do that.
Right.
But for me, I think Jesse's right.
No,
Find
he's putting the
correct-
gloves on.
Yeah, finding there you go, Comica mics. That's what we use, and they are very good. Yeah, Rode mics, excellent
Yep.
choice. Yeah.
Roads are good. Roads are
I
real
don't got
good.
either of those. If I don't like the audio in it, sometimes I'll just completely shut it down. I have a Yeti. No, not a Yeti. What's the other one?
That's a cooler.
That's a cooler. But what's the one? What is the one that's the?
If you're listening to your videos through your Yeti, that could be
Not yet. I know,
Yeah,
right?
there could be
Oh,
an issue
Lord.
there.
I can't think of the name of the brand of the microphone that I've got, but I'll turn the volume completely down and then I'll just do voiceover.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been a lot of times that I've done that just because the audio has been horrible. And the microphone that I have hooks right into my computer.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. I don't have the little ones that you guys have, but
Hey,
I personally love the voiceover edit. That is one of my all-time favorites. One of my favorite channels I watch. That's all she does, and I just love it.
I bet I know who you're talking about.
Glenda, when you did yours, did you find was there any difference in your amount of views?
yeah, actually it was better. And
Yes.
the sound was, I was able to adjust the music too with it.
Yeah.
And I actually threw the music in first. And then when I did the voiceover, it recorded it. I didn't hear the music until it got done. And then I was able to adjust like the music and tone it down is what it ended up needing.
Right.
So, sorry. It's fine. Hang on.
But I'm
So
a go ahead, Scott.
Here's another cup for the for Etsy. Come on now. There we go.
Let's see that again. Sorry.
Well, I'm trying, but I think Jesse hit the same. Make me big, Jesse. There we go.
Oh, I like that.
I'm not getting old. I'm becoming the legend.
Right.
In his own mind.
Yeah.
A legend in your own mind. And that's a dangerous place to go, Scott.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Scott, by the way, where were you this morning? Where were you going? Where were you coming from or whatever?
On your live.
I went up to where I'm actually from. My buddy owns a lumber / hardware store.
Oh, okay.
And we had some boards that are starting to go out on us on the deck. So I can't buy. I couldn't mill my own lumber for the price this guy charges me.
Yeah.
Like true 2x6 lumber, kiln dried, I'm paying less than $1 a foot.
Yeah. I've got a buddy down here that's got a sawmill that's the same way. And I've got all these. There's a video back where we cut all those pine trees that got blown over in the wind. And they're still laying out there. They're still stacked up. And I want those things over there at the mill before they're just junk.
Bugs will eat those up.
Yeah. And we did that at the very beginning of spring. I mean, there still wasn't even many green leaves, I don't think, at the time.
Those little worms on our video that we showed there, that last video, you can stand by that log pile and you'll hear them just munching away.
Oh, wow.
Yep, you can hear them chewing. Yep.
Really?
Hey,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
you guys, I don't want to lose this. Out there in the chat, Bill is putting a whole lot of really good points that his guys are, they're doing, and it's good stuff. It really is. So
And I truly enjoy watching Bill's stuff too. Like he does really well with his videos.
bye, Glenn.
My phone's gonna die. I'm gonna run and go grab a charger.
Okay.
Okay, hey, and get the wheelchair.
Well, here it's been here the whole time. She had an accident, but there it is.
She had an accident.
We had an accident. Oh, hang on. We
Well-
got to make you big. Stand by.
Maybe
Hold
not.
Oh, it had an accident. Oh, it's a chicken. I mean, that's what they do.
She pooped.
Yeah.
So
That's what they do.
it didn't go in the poop hole.
Oh.
So my phone's gonna die. Let me grab a charger real
So I
quick.
guess you need to put it on. It depends.
I might have to. She actually has chicken diapers. That's another story for another day.
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab a
Oh,
charger.
dear goodness.
Getting back to Jesse's question, how many like Johnny, what do you do for music, and how do you bring music into your videos? I mean,
That's something I've been, learning as we go. I think I finally have started getting the music thing down. At the very beginning, I had like 5, I found a spot where I could get like 5 little, 1 minute or something like that kind of music clips. And if you go way back and watch those, I wish I could just totally get rid of all those videos or the music and everything on those videos and do it with new music and stuff like that.
you can through the YouTube editor.
Well, unfortunately, all of the video clips that I had from back then were on a hard drive that I knocked off the table, and it didn't survive the fall. And they told me that they could retrieve maybe the stuff off of it, but it would cost about $1,000.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. You have the video on YouTube now?
It's on YouTube now, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but I think what he's saying, you can use the YouTube Studio editor to go in there and redo the music.
You can remove the music and add more new music through your YouTube editor.
Really?
Through the YouTube Studio.
Yeah, you just open your video in YouTube, and it'll give you the option right there to edit it and remove. You can remove parts of the video or all of it. You can remove parts of the audio, all of it, add in new audio, whatever you want to do.
So that's what they use whenever somebody gives you a copyright strike or whatever, and you want to go in there, just take that. You can mute that section. You can change the music. You can take that section out. That's what you would do if because obviously it's already on YouTube. So the only way you can do it is through the YouTube Studio.
Well, that would be great because, where I get most of my music is from YouTube, now. And there's actually some really good stuff out there. It's amazing.
I get all mine from Artlist. Jesse gets his from
Epidemic.
There's
That's what I have as well. As
I find
Epidemic.
for me, music, the wrong music can ruin your video, and the right music can connect your video to everyone watching it. Creates a mood. It really does. It creates a connection.
So that's what Bill said down there at the bottom. That's probably what I would do. Download your video and then edit them locally and re-upload, because I'm so used to putting everything into iMovie and working on it in iMovie. So
do you have YouTube Premium?
No, I do not.
To download videos off of YouTube, you have to have YouTube Premium.
Well, I guess it'll be something I end up having to get.
Nice.
Well, you don't have to ever watch commercials again.
No.
It's worth it.
Well, the only deal, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I had somebody the other day comment that they on one of my videos. They said the comment was, "You must be doing something right because there's now commercials coming up in the middle of your video."
Yeah. And YouTube just changed their how their commercials run too.
No.
Yeah, they're always
I find
changing.
they're changing so much so fast that folks just cannot follow it.
Can't
Yeah.
keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You know, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say back whenever they did that early monetization where they helped you with when you had at least 500 subs and what was it, 3,000 hours or something like that watch time. We were way over that watch time. I mean, way, way, way over. And and we had, I think at the time we had like 750 subs or something like that.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, we can get in on, super chats and super stickers and stuff like that. And we can, do things. Nope, it would not let me do that. It kept on telling me that we were going to have 1,000 subs no matter what in order to get any of that stuff to work. I tried and tried and tried and emailed folks and everything else, and it just wouldn't go. And we had, it wasn't the watch hours, because at the time we had probably 12,000 watch hours, I think, at that time. It's just, and that's what I always told folks. It wasn't hard to get watch hours for us. It was extremely hard to get subs for some reason.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, there was a video I put out about a month ago that had over 10,000 watch hours on it, on just that one video.
Yeah. Alaska Last Frontier. That's Bill, right?
That's me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bill.
He just made a point there, and he could very well be right. But he said you don't have to have YouTube Premium to download your own videos. So I don't know about that. I just know to download any video that I've ever downloaded, I have had to have premium. But it may not be that way if you just want to download your own personal video. I'm not sure. So
I've got a question about that. So can you download somebody else's video and actually use a portion of it? Because I know there's
Only if they allow it.
yeah, and like mine, I always allow that. Whenever
Yeah.
I'm down, I always just I
Whenever,
figure, well, if
whenever
they
you go
want to,
down that list and you say allow, yes, and you can use it. You can use clips from other people's videos. Yes.
okay. So
So Bill's right. You don't have to. That's good. Thank you for that clarification, Bill.
there you go, Bill. Thank you.
Hey, Bill, if you want, you can come up. Bill, we got room.
What was you saying, Johnny? Just about sharing. I don't allow anyone to use my videos because I don't know. I just feel like I want to be the one in charge of my content. I don't want someone that has an axe to grind to pick apart one word, one phrase, or one particular part of it, especially my chronicles and stuff like that. Because
that's a little different though.
No, but I'm talking about even on Maples, Creekside Maples. One wrong clip, 10 seconds long, it can destroy you.
That's true.
There's no coming back from it.
Yeah,
That's very true. I know.
Yeah, there's two sides to every.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you leave it open, you can say somebody will take a clip, and it may help boost your channel if they take that clip and put it on theirs. But then again, there's also the other side where they could use it to maliciously ruin your channel.
I think for me, if I want to use like a clip off of Jesse's video or something Glenda put out or John or Scott, whatever, then if it's important enough to me, then I'm going to contact you and I'm going to ask you and then I'll proceed from there.
Yeah.
But to just randomly grab it, I would never do that anyway. But
yeah. Well, I thought about that. I thought, because sometimes there might be something, one of Jesse's videos or one of Scott's or something like that I thought was kind of relevant to what I'm doing.
Oh, I see.
So you could always contact me and you could always use my video. I would change it for you.
Yeah. So Glenda, so what you're saying, Johnny, is Glenda's videos and my videos are just not relevant.
No, I didn't say that at all. See, you didn't even let me get there because Scott cut me off before I could even go any further with it.
Love right now.
We gotta razz you just a little bit, right?
Hey, but you know something? You know something, Tony?
Sorry.
This stuff's iron right here, buddy.
Yeah. I pastored for a lot of years, a lot of people, and you develop alligator skin.
That's right. That's right. You got to have it. Especially in stuff like this, because I've gotten to a point now to where whenever I make somebody will comment on a video or something out, and this is something brand new that I'm just starting, I'm going to respond, but I'm not going to hit send, and I'm going to have Christine to read it before I push it on through because.
And you know what? I found that there's no inflection in your comments, so you don't know how I'm saying, whether I'm saying, hey, go fly a kite.
Yeah.
Or Johnny, that was awesome. You need to go fly a kite now.
Yeah.
Can't go fly.
I know.
You
That's
don't
that's
know
what
how I'm saying it, so I
Yeah.
can see what you're saying there.
It's lost in translation on social media. It just
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody will put something in there and you think they're being negative and they're not really being negative, you know. They're and then you respond and then it goes down the rabbit hole, you know, and
well, I
stuff.
think you have to put it in perspective because, I mean, everyone on here that's got a channel has probably had a negative comment somewhere. Been attacked with something, you know.
Not Glenda.
You know.
Oh no, I've had them.
Yeah. So you just have to take it. You just have to take it and file it away, and
Yep.
oh, it is what it is.
Yeah, but Glenda, we told Mom not to send those anymore.
Oh well, you know. No, it was my short when I was in Costco spanking the watermelons.
Hey, Glenda,
Okay.
by the way,
Yes.
the video that you and your mother put out that's on her channel, loved it.
Oh, I'm so
Oh, and Josh said the same
Everybody,
thing
go
here.
watch
He
it.
said he loved it.
Go watch the Ann Lynn show.
yes.
Go watch the watermelon video. Oh my gosh.
Let's just say she was having way too much fun slapping that melon.
It was
Yeah,
awesome.
that's one way to
Way-
put it.
She was enjoying it. Oh.
What's fun
Oh.
is at the end, if you watch the end clip, I'm dying laughing because I went outside on her porch. I didn't video this. I wish I had, but there was a lot of flies, so I shut the screen door as a good daughter would. And
Yeah.
Mom was in there getting the watermelon and was coming out, and she just literally went right into the screen, like smacked it. And the look she gave was like, I could just beat your butt, Glenda. You know? But it was just such shock. And I just busted laughing and I couldn't stop laughing. So you'll see the other end of that one.
Yeah.
I wish we had gotten it, but oh, Mom just had such a blast. And that watermelon tasted horrible.
That's I could tell by the facial expressions. I mean, it wasn't like I'm really enjoying this. It's like
That was kind of like the one Scott did when he got his first watermelon. And it was like
The
he played
first
it off
bite
pretty
was
good.
good.
He played it out.
The
But
rest-
after that,
Josh, he laughed. Josh was sending me text while that was happening. Josh Sherman was texting me, and he was going, "Go over and watch Glenda's video. Watch, this." And then finally he said, "It's on it's on her mom's channel and stuff like that." And I finally got a chance to go watch it, and I just rolled. I mean, rolled. And we put it up on the big screen because I said I want to watch this on the big screen. I don't want to, I don't want to cheapen it right here. I want to put it on the big screen. So we were just rolling. I mean, your mom is so animated. She is very, very animated person.
well, so is
She's
Ann
a joy.
Lynn. Ann Lynn,
Oh,
same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt is too. Well, we have old reels, like the old reels
Yeah.
volume. And so my mother has been like that since she was a teenager. I've seen,
wow.
And so has been my aunt. And then I wish Uncle Morris would come on because he is a hoot too. That's their youngest brother. He's equally as funny. So yeah. But Mom she kept smacking that watermelon. I'm like, okay, Mom.
And enjoying it. Oh, I need to do this more often. Oh,
That is my mother for you in real life.
It was hilarious.
And she's this little itty bitty thing. It's what's funny. Don't put the small ladies. She's funny.
It was awesome, Glenda. It really was. I mean, I don't, and the thing, I'm sub to her, but it didn't, it's not like it popped up or anything like that. And I appreciate Josh for bringing it to my attention that that it's out there.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, go watch it. If you guys hadn't seen it, go watch it. It is hilarious. So.
Yeah. Yeah. She is a hoot. That was her right
Anyone have the link for that video? Joyfully Orange Deborah asked.
I'll get it.
Yeah, just a sec.
Well, listen,
Oh
everybody,
yeah, I
thanks
can't
for
do
having
it on the.
thanks for
computer.
having me up. It is 20 to 6 here, and I got to go outdoors and do some chores. So I'm going to go get that done. But
All right, buddy.
thanks for
Yes,
having
well,
me.
you
Appreciate
got to
it.
go get back in because you know the
Hour and 20 minutes,
triple
buddy.
F's go on here shortly.
Yeah.
Hour
So
and 20 minutes.
Johnny, you're up next.
Hour and 20 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
So we really should jump off of here so that Johnny and everybody else can go grab some food. And
I just ate my supper in front of y'all. So
You know, while your live has been going on, I hauled hay. I was unloading hay 30 miles from here. Then I went to Jose's and I ate. You know, I love Jose's. And went to Jose's and ate and everything and came back and I still been on here for an hour. It's awesome.
All right, Scott. Well, thanks a lot for letting me
all
out.
right, guys,
Yes, thank you.
take care, everybody. We'll see y'all later.
take care, all.
See y'all in an hour or so.
All right.
Yes.
Bye.
See you on your channel, buddy.
All right.
And don't forget my interview tomorrow night with Devin and Ryan. It's going to be some lighthearted questions, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing a live next Friday. I got to
Scott,
figure that out.
for me, would you ask him one question?
For you, buddy,
Yeah,
The
one
world.
question. All I want to know is that land ever going to get old?
I will ask.
I just want
Let me
inquiring minds wanna
write
know.
it down on my sticky.
Because they touted that the new land was. When's it ever going to get like New York? When is New York ever going to get old?
That's a great question.
You know,
If anybody in the chat had, hey, there's Brutal
you got
Bob.
New Brunswick.
Yeah, but it'll always be new. There's always somewhere new to travel there.
It could be building new relationships and new memories on the land. Maybe that's where the new comes from.
Glenda, now you're overthinking it.
Well,
There
I
you
think
go,
they call it
Jesse. You're right on my computer.
New York because there's an old York in the old England, and Brunswick there must be a Brunswick over there somewhere. So they call this the New Brunswick.
There you
But
go.
all that New Mexico. I can see why they called it New Mexico because there's an old Mexico, but eventually it's got to be old. So, just saying.
Santa Claus is overthinking the world again. Jerry, didn't know you were here. I would have invited you up.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out.
Night, you guys.
Adios.
Bye.
Toodles. All right, guys. Once I can see. All right, you guys take care. God bless, and we will see you tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll see you on Johnny's in an hour.